Okay.
Everything looks good on your end, Kirby.
Yeah. So I'll give a countdown for you, Yashi. So, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Yashi, in case you aren't familiar, remember, there is a boss after Emperor Ing, so we don't just have it repeated
I'll
last
save
time.
time. Don't worry about it. So this is Echo's Metroid Prime 2. I'm doing the 100% category. What you saw before was any percent, aka super broken percent in the morning that Miles did. And what you're going to see is broken percent, not super broken percent anymore though, unfortunately, but generally speaking, the category involves getting all 100 unique upgrades. That's the community-defined definition. And the any percent run starts off by doing a glitch called item loss skip, but I'm not going to do that here because in the room where you lose your items, a missile tank does not show up until you enter the room. So I pretty much have to lose my items to start 100%. But there are still a lot of really crazy breaks in 100%, so don't let that deter you.
I was actually going to ask about that if you're doing item loss skip.
No, I'm not going to. Okay, well, let's say something. So, and then, to kind of get this out of the way really quickly, there is a missile launcher near the start of the run I can duplicate. I will duplicate it. Technically, you can still get 100% by doing item loss skip, and then duplicating that missile tank and still get 100%. However, that you are basically using the duplicated missile launcher to replace 1%. So that's not allowed by the community-defined definition because that is just duping in general. I will still be duping it, but I'm still going to get all 100 unique items. So the reason I'm duping it, missile launcher, is not so it counts as an extra percentage, but I do it because the extra 5 missiles save a small chunk of time at probably like throughout the first 10-15 minutes of the run. So I will end this run with 101%. But the category overall is still 100%. I only get the extra percent because it's faster. So, and I just lost all my items right there. Okay. So like, the very beginning of this run is really normal looking for the most part, because I have pretty much nothing at the moment now since I just lost my items. But a lot of fun will begin once, like before I get the space jump. So we'll see what happens.
At least we've got Charge Beam.
Yeah, at least we start with Charge Beam and Morph Ball. So here's
It's pretty much the same thing as you start
coming
with
up here. I don't have this much trouble with this usually. There we go. Again, for Prime 2 we typically go by in-game time. So cutscenes like this don't count towards it. And I did a ghetto jump to reach this crate. Sam's just right on that crate right now, and as I skip the cutscene right here, Samus will fall down in front of the door I'm trying to go to. And that saves time from having to go all the way around the room.
That's awesome. Yeah, what is a ghetto jump, Kirby?
Yeah, I mentioned. A ghetto jump is, if you missed the explanation from Prime 1, basically when you press against the slope while jumping, you gain extra height, and it's technically for just pretty much extra height, and it's pretty much exactly the same thing as in Prime 2. So, yeah, it's a ghetto jump. You'll be seeing several of them throughout the entire run. I'll do my best to point them out as I do them.
Yashi, no, bad jokes, bad jokes.
And I'm also going to be doing a trick called a roll right there. That doesn't really save time in this case, but basically, if you're in Morph Ball and you press A and X at the same frame, then Samus will shoot while unmorphing, and this helps for opening doors quickly while rolling around. So I'm going to try to do it here, and I got it, and I'm going to morph immediately again. Minor time savers, but the time savers do add up throughout the course of a run. Oh wow, I got that ghetto jump first try. That's awesome.
How competitive is your time for this?
Not very. Miles has the record, but 1 hour 56 minutes in game time. I have the second best time, which is kind of far off. So just 2 hours 13 minutes in game time, which is roughly 2 hours and 45-ish minutes real time. But I have a really big overestimate because this is Metroid Prime 2, and things can go horribly
A lot of
wrong
things can go wrong.
because it's Metroid Prime 2. So this time estimate's pretty big. So there's particularly one trick where there aren't really many save points nearby, and if I fail it more than twice, I will die, and I will probably lose like over 5 minutes or something, because there aren't any save points nearby it. So, and there really isn't much I can do about that.
Did you practice Grand Abyss enough?
I'll go for it once. But, I mean, you can't go for more than once. But yeah.
Well, it's good to know that you finally answered the eternal question of, did you practice Grand Abyss?
No, I didn't.
Wow.
Right, so I'm in Great Temple, and I'm pretty much going to be fighting Alpha Spinners, kind of normally. So it's something to go over really quickly in this game are how drops work. If you're really low on something, or miss, or zero it out on something, then you are almost guaranteed to get a lot of that. So, on the next drop. So what I want to happen is, if you had exactly 0 missiles, then you are almost guaranteed to get a double missile drop. Unfortunately, I got an early missile drop, which is bad. The reason why that's bad is because there's a missile. If I'm at 0 missiles and there's already a missile drop on the screen, then the game counts that missile drop already, so that I'm not going to get a double missile drop like I want to. So I want any missile drops until I hit exactly 0, and then I'm almost guaranteed to get a double missile drop. It's not too big of a deal, but it just means I have like an extra six missiles around for this guy. So.
What's your boss strat here? Just dodge? I noticed that I always noticed the Alpha Splinter actually gets easier when you get to dark.
The strategy is pretty straightforward. Just charge missile until
1 second.
just repeatedly charge and missile it, and until I'm at 1 missile left, and then just repeatedly charge beam it. This boss is pretty boring and straightforward. I have 1 missile saved up because I need it for a red door for an E-tank coming up right after I leave Great Temple. Hello there, useless item. I'm dropping frames. I have not dropped any frames. Might be slightly choppy on the restream. So yeah, and I just got by the translator. And for people saying Aegon's really boring, because I see that in the chat right now, there's gonna be some really cool stuff you're gonna see. Not as much as the
I'm back,
but just stay in tune and you'll see what I do. Got the insta unmorph, good. So yeah, I'm pretty much following the normal game sequence right now. I just got Valid Translator. I'm gonna go over to Temple Assembly Site, make my way to Aegon, and then go get.
This was probably already explained. This was probably already explained, but can I ask how you do instant unmorphs?
But yeah, the general gist for an instant unmorph or instant morph in Prime 2, basically just do an unmorph or a morph when something is blocking the camera, basically. So it's pretty straightforward.
So like just any part of the environment or anything like that? For
the most part, yeah. So like, let's say you're rolling through a tunnel and the camera's behind morph ball, and then you try to unmorph right just after you exit, and the wall that you just came out of is blocking the camera, quote quote. So that will give you an instant unmorph. So. And you usually want to do instant unmorphs because it saves time since you don't have to go through the unmorphing animation. It's also useful for a technique I'll be going over called a BSJ and also a roll jump, but I'll explain those once I get to them.
I think I remember you mentioning ESJ one time when I was going to do a Prime 3 run.
ESJ? I don't think there's any such thing. Oh, I just did a roll jump right there. But okay, I guess I might as well go over it right now. So when when the morph ball goes airborne, the first 22 frames after it goes airborne, either it rolls off a ledge or it gets bomb jumped. Samus's state is functionally the same as human Samus animate, but the actual unmorphing animation takes a lot longer than 22 frames, so that doesn't really matter typically. But if you get an instant unmorph within those 22 frames and you try to jump, you will jump as if you're on the ground. And that's how you can do a BSJ, which is called a bomb space jump, which is basically where I do a bomb jump and then I do an instant unmorph and jump twice. And a roll jump is where you roll off a ledge and then space jump out of it to gain extra distance. I'll point those out to the best of my ability. When I can. Okay, this is 100%. Don't do Sand Digger yet. Good. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a quick minor ghetto jump right there. Just skip one jump.
So I'm assuming when you get them... Oh, I know, that's right. You can't even get the missile tank right yet, can you? You have to come from behind for the saver missile tank.
Oh, yeah. Right, and here's a ghetto jump here. And got it. That ghetto jump... I did a ghetto jump off the very edge of the ledge I was standing on, and that gives you extra height to reach the higher ledge. And that skips breaking down another pillar and going all the way around the room. So it's very nice. Alright, let's see how the pirates will treat me today. There's a pirate on the high ledge has a tendency to troll, and if I YOLO and don't kill him early, then he has a chance to shoot me down, basically. There isn't much I can do about it besides kill him early, but who cares? I'm just gonna YOLO this. Don't shoot me. Hey, he didn't shoot me.
Out how the hell to do this. No, I need to figure out a way to make the stream not lag.
Is the stream dropping from... Okay.
It's on my end. It's because it's the same thing I was having the problem during
Okay.
the Hunter's run. For some reason it's just having trouble.
Okay, so here is Bomb Guardian. I believe a missile plus a fully charged beam. I think Miles must have came up with this, right? I think. Basically, a missile plus a fully charged beam does exactly 50% of its max HP. Basically, you wanted to bring it just past 50% of its health, because every time you bring it like 25%, each 25% mark of its HP, that will end the round. So I'm gonna shoot it once, missile. Shoot it once, missile. And then it's now barely past 58% HP. I have to use that one uncharged shot, or else the next time I damn it, I will end the next round. So, fully charged shot here. I was very late on that and completely failed, so I don't know how I failed this boss. That's kind of embarrassing. Oh well. Happens. But yeah, that was supposed to be a 2-round, but I kind of butchered the second hit charge shot and shot way too late, so oh well. And if you stand in the perfect spot where the bombs spawn, then you get the bombs immediately, which is very nice. If you don't, then the game spawns you like a few feet away and you have to walk to the bombs upgrade and get it. So it's very
Are there
nice
sweet spots for any other items like that?
Boost ball. And I believe grapple beam has it as well, but you don't want to do that since you're in the Dark World. Probably for a lot of upgrades, but yeah.
You don't want to do it for the grapple beam, why?
Because you're better off just staying in the light barrier since you're in the Dark World at the moment.
Ah, alright.
Boost Guardian, you are in the Dark World as well, but there's no light beacons anywhere, so it doesn't matter.
Which is stupid, by the way.
Yeah. Alright, so I just got
fuck Boost Guardian.
Alright, so here's some setup I have to do for a trick that's coming up later. In order to move this statue, I need to have space jump, but I don't have space jump yet. And coming back here after space jump would be kind of annoying and annoying bad detour. So I'm going to do a BSJ, 2 BSJs. One there, another one here. And I can come up here without space jump. And I'm going to
Question for you, Kirby.
Mm-hmm.
What's your current FPS that you're streaming at? 30 or 60?
Should be 30, I believe.
Alright. I was just checking.
25 to 30, something
Apparently,
like that.
because apparently they're having some issues with the quality on stream, so I was wondering if it was 60. I was gonna see if you would lower it, but if it's not 60, then alright.
Okay, I also scanned that gate because there's a mistake behind it, and that's set up for me getting it during cleanup, like probably around 2 hours later.
Here, actually, someone in the chat asked if this was the GameCube or the Wii version. I think maybe you could explain the differences of them real quick.
Trilogy version sucks for running. Nothing works. That's all I have to say.
They fixed all the glitches.
I mean, okay, technically there are other things that still work, but they're either a lot or really impractical. Like, it's not worth running this game on Trilogy at all. Like, you will lose so much time. And for any percent at least, the biggest trick does not work, which is item loss skip. So.
Oh, geez, they're saying they're dropping down to like 10, 15 FPS. Are you streaming at a high bitrate or something?
No, I shouldn't be. I'm streaming at 0 FPS at the moment. I'm not 0, I've dropped 0 frames.
You must be on Yashi's end then.
Yeah, Yashi, do you want me to pause? You can pause the timer. Why do I keep making that mistake?
He says no.
Okay. That was a really stupid mistake. I don't know what I was thinking, because I was trying to type this. Okay. Because chat's complaining, and I see if I can do anything about it. Okay, there we go. So what the game only checks if you destroy the last block in this puzzle. You're just supposed to destroy all 3, but it's some kind of invisible ledge that you can stand on and skip that. So pretty straightforward. Easy trick. I just kind of failed.
It's time for Kirby in the Dark World. Just like Bowser.
Okay. So a big part of the difficulty in speedrunning Prime 2 is not just like some of the crazy out of bounds and stuff like that, but also because health management is really important in this game, because you spend so much time in the Dark World and you pretty much don't get Dark Suit ever. Yeah, I pretty much skip Dark Suit 100%. I do get Dark Suit, but I get it after Light Suit, which at that point it doesn't really do anything, so yeah.
Why would you do that?
Because it's faster than fighting Morbus. Oh, hold on. There we go. Okay, so that bomb jump right there, I'm supposed to come out of there after getting space jump, so I'm going through the back way towards Jump Guardian, and I'm not supposed to come through this way. So I'm basically skipping like a really long, annoying detour all the way, long trip around Dark Aegon. And I think I'm just gonna relax here and shoot at the spot because I feel like it. So how's life?
Right. AFK for just a sec, actually.
You're gonna go AFK? Okay. I feel like stopping speedrunning, so I'm just gonna shoot at this random spot because I feel like it. So yep, speedrun's over. Oh no.
What's going on? Health?
I feel like I need to stand here for a lot of health. I'm just shooting here for fun. And fight Jump Guardian.
Then aren't you wasting all your missiles?
Okay, there we go.
Or do you not need missiles for him?
Okay, so what happened there is I was actually shooting at Jump Guardian the entire time. Because
Oh, whoa.
I was damaging Jump Guardian, which is why he started with so low health. So that's
Kirby's
what I was doing the
hack.
entire time.
Kirby hacked.
And the reason why that works is because Jump Guardian is actually there, but invisible. You can't damage him. And I was going through the back way, so I was able to enter the room and go on a higher ledge, activating the fights, because I came in through the back way. This is the way I'm supposed to come out, like the way you see me do it right now. That's the roll jump right there. Sure. Thanks for the health drops, game. Not that it matters too much right now. But yeah, you can't actually kill Guardian while he's invisible. Any shot that would kill him normally will not do any damage at all. That's why he saw me fire a bunch of uncharged shots. Although it wouldn't that matter because I kind of missed it. Yeah, you can't actually kill him. You do have to actually trigger the fight and then deal the finishing blow. Alright, so I'm going to take... Oh, okay. Yashi told me to pause.
Anyways, yes, people are asking. There wasn't supposed to be a co-commentator for this, but I was supposed to be commentating the Alright, I guess they're in a row. I'll just type in the chat then.
Okay, Yashi, can you hear me? Okay, yeah, so I guess we can just try again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Alright everyone, we should be back. By the way, Kirby, if you miss Grand Abyss in this, I think the entire Metroid community is just gonna, like, collectively punch you.
I'd rather you don't bring up practice Grand Abyss inside jokes right now.
Alright,
Okay.
serious time?
Not really serious time, but in general. I'm gonna safety save because this game can crash. Because it's Metroid Prime 2. I will take a lot of safety save because this is Metroid Prime 2, and Metroid Prime 2 likes to crash. Or hate me. Or kill me.
Where does it crash? I've never had it crash on casual play.
Oh, you'd be surprised. That's good. That should be good. And that's Sand Digger. So now I am out of bounds. Okay.
Whoa, what?
So this is basically mostly the same out of bounds that Miles did in its any percent. And I'm gonna do it in 100% to skip a lot of pirate fights. It doesn't say close to as much time because I do have to go through the pirate base normally during cleanup to get everything basically. But
So how exactly does this game just not cease to function?
Hmm?
Like, how does Samus fly around outside in OOB as opposed to just dying? Like
oh,
in
okay.
Metroid
So
other round?
I can try to go over some mechanics really quickly. Basically, every room is in a box. And inside the box is kind of like normal physics. What would happen? Like you fall down normally, you can stand on stuff, jump, etc. Outside the box is something we call ether. And right now, and in ether, you are very, very slowly floating up. What happens in ether is that you're stuck in place. Now, what I'm doing here is called ether jumping. Ether jumping. Fuck, I should not talk about ether jumping. Sorry. Okay. Okay, so what happens when you're ether jumping is you're kind of going into the side of the box, into ether, and then when you walk out of ether into the wall of a box, then you have a 3-frame window to jump. So you can jump out of it, and then at the peak of your jump, you can move back into the ether and gain height. And you can just keep repeatedly doing that over and over to gain height really quickly. It's a lot harder than it looks, and I have to generally concentrate quite a bit to ether jump well. So right here, I'm waiting for the game to pop me out, float me into the box, and I got it. So I'm gonna need to ether jump twice here, get on this standable spot here, get on this door, and transition. Transitioning means basically telling the game, okay, I'm going to tell the game I want to go from room A to room B. So if you can tell when I transition by paying close attention to the mini map in the upper right corner.
Would you say Prime 2 is more broken than Prime 1?
Yes. Okay. By far. Okay. And in any percent, normally you go straight to Dark Samus and kill her with the Power Bomb. I am not going to fight Dark Samus right now. I'm going to just go get Dark Beam immediately. Oops.
No Dark Samus fight at
Oh,
all.
frick. No, you do have to kill her because there's a missile tank in the room that doesn't show up until after you reload the room after beating her. But I'll kill her with the Power Bomb during cleanup. Game. Okay. All the Autobahn stuff you see here, by the way, is a lot harder than it looks. And talking is very difficult at the same time. Okay, there's that stand-up spot. I missed a stand-up spot here. Fantastic. Here we go. Just quick stink and dash here, get in the ether, morph. When you're morphed, you ignore all physics in the ether, so you can pretty much fall straight down. And now I got Dark Beam.
Someone in the chat brought up an interesting point. Why isn't Prime 3 so broken as these games? Has it just not been discovered, or is it just not there?
No one, people don't like Prime 3 because it's terrible to run and not as fun to, and also the Retro really went out of their way to really stop sequence breaking, so it's been really difficult to find breaks for it in the first place. So like almost every break that you see, almost every secret roll, for example, out of bounds is what has been discovered by cracks. And the biggest stuff, which is Brios, has also been discovered by cracks, but it's like impossibly hard to do single segments. So good luck with that.
It really does suck that Microsoft decided they didn't like the sequence breaking.
Oh my god, I can't.
Seem to be doing pretty dang well, man.
I know, this run's terrible. My ether jumping was absolute shit. I'm also half asleep at the moment.
It's better than I can do. I think you're half asleep from being up late, aren't you? I'm half asleep from only waking up like an hour ago.
So I'm entering the save station because I hit the loading trigger for the next door, meaning it will open immediately. If I don't enter this, and I also want to heal. If I don't do this, actually I should have saved. Let me actually save. Don't know what I was thinking. Forgot this is a
Safety
marathon.
saves.
But yeah, this door will open instantly. But if I don't use the save, you don't use the save, then the door takes a while to open. So.
Do you have like a favorite item or a favorite area in this game?
Easily Sanctuary. Sanctuary is really fun. And probably Annihilator being one of my favorite upgrades, honestly. Even though you skip it at 90%, I really like using it.
Annihilator, you say?
Yeah, I really like using Annihilator. That's not.
Sorry, I couldn't quite tell because like your voice flashed out for a second. Mumble was weird.
Okay. That was way too early. I was supposed to roll jump across, but as a shortcut. Okay. So I'm gonna grab some health for safety. Because I kind of messed that up really badly. Okay. There's a ghetto jump to skip one of the lowering platforms, which is on the left side of the room. Okay, and now I have Light Beam. So I already had pretty much two of the most powerful weapons in the game. Just FYI. And I was waiting in the force field because this door was still loading, so it didn't really matter. So how loading works in this game, how doors was that? If you're waiting at a door, like for a while, the next room, that's because the next room is still loading. Like this one takes a while to load, so that's why I take the time to to grab some drops. it's always consistent. And a door will generally start loading when you hit the invisible loading trigger in the adjacent room. Sometimes, if the door takes a while to load, then it's actually better to use a strategy that hits the loading trigger earlier, but takes longer to reach the door. The reason being, because you hit the loading trigger, the door will ultimately open earlier, so you wait a lot less than if you use a strategy that reaches the door more quickly, but hits the loading trigger later. Okay. So I've got light beam and dark beam now. So I'm pretty much done with Aegon for now, actually. That's all I really need. I'm gonna go ahead and leave Aegon. I'm supposed to get the 3 Aegon keys and get Dark Suit, but I feel like being a masochist and not getting Dark Suit, so let's not do that. Alright, so I'm going to... Oh, whoops, I fell down.
Wow.
That was stupid of me. Alright. Alright, so basically, I've never been in this room before, so there's actually a pirate fight trigger. And there's supposed to be rubble in front of here, but it's not there because this is my first time in this room. So I can just go ahead and grab this beam ammo expansion really quickly.
Nice.
And I have to be careful not to hit the pirate trigger. Good. So yeah. And you remember when I did those 2 BSJs to move a statue? This is why I need to go back through out of where the statue blocking through this door here. Otherwise, I would be stuck.
Let me know when you have some downtime. I think I might have a few questions just about the marathon as a whole for you.
Sure. I haven't dropped any frames. People are saying that the TMP is being choppy right now, which is really weird. Not sure if I should try to restart my...
Your RTMP is actually looking pretty good to me. Like, even the RTMP issues I haven't really been too bad. Oh, there it goes. Now I get a copy.
Well, I'm playing back the stream right now. It looks fine actually. So yeah. Okay, I'm gonna save. I'm taking a safety save there. That is a very important safety save because there is a trick coming up in about like 2 or 3 minutes. Where if I like miss more than 2 tries, I will die. It's a pretty easy trick, but it's also very scary because I will die if I mess it up like more than twice. So here's hoping for the best. It's not gonna come up for a while, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, people are agreeing with me. Like, it'll go from being really smooth to like really choppy for a few seconds, and then back to smooth.
I don't think I can direct you anything about that right now. I haven't dropped any frames, and I'm streaming at less than 30 FPS. So
Who knows?
I mean, it might just be Twitch or something. Well, I mean, technically I'm not streaming to Twitch, but it's playing Twitch anyways. Just kidding. Okay. No, but really, shoutouts to Twitch for letting us get on the front page for its marathon, by the way, and shoutouts to Sven for contacting Twitch about this. Oh, by the way, I'm totally doing something really normal here.
Sven hype.
This is very normal, obviously. Nothing going. Let's carry on. It's all normal.
I can't believe, like, how did Metro miss these many out of bounds?
Okay, so out of bounds is a lot trickier than it looks. You have to do a really annoying, difficult ghetto jump off the tree to reach the spot that I landed on. It's a lot harder than it looks. It's not exactly very trivial. Although you can just attack there if you have it, but the ghetto jump itself took me forever to figure out, and I've been running this game for a year and a half, and it's only been instinct for probably around like a half year or something. It's a really annoying ghetto jump to get, and it takes a lot of practice and intuition until you clicks. So it's a it's not exactly very trivial. But yeah, by doing that I can get an early power bomb tank, which is very useful. Very handy in Torvis that's coming up soon. And let's see how... I got the jump for a prize. Sweet. This jump is really annoying. What happened here is I didn't really do any sequence breaks, but you're supposed to go through this long morphle tunnel that goes all the way around the room, and at the end of it is a missile tank. And you fall through under the ceiling, but it's got it backwards. It saves a chunk of time. Kenta, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure that my stream didn't go down or something.
Yeah, no, I'm... I found it was interesting that like they were bombos in the first two Prime games, and Prime 3 the atomics again like they were in Super Metroid and Metroid Zero Mission.
I think they're called like I forgot what they're called in this game, but I don't remember. Something drone, I think. Anyway, here comes the trick I mentioned.
Cleaning drone.
Here comes the trick I mentioned, and I will try grab a little bit of extra health just in case. Maybe it'll save my life. Again, very easy trick, but also very scary. I basically have 2 chances, maybe 3 if I'm lucky.
Alright, people. Let's start hyping for the trick.
Like camera, that's never happened before. Okay. Oh. There we go. That was very scary. I've never seen the camera flip 180 degrees like that. So, thanks game, we're almost killing me. But yeah, you can tell like if you messed it up more than a few times you die because of the ink loss. So it's a very scary jump. It's a very easy jump, actually. You have to do a ghetto jump, and that skips a really long puzzle. Like basically, it skips like a kind of an auto-scroller where you're permanently in the dark world. And it's the game's way to make sure that you have Dark Suit before you continue on here, because there's no way you can survive that puzzle without Dark Suit. But I can skip that puzzle.
Alright people, let's get some clappers up for Kirby getting that trick on the very first try.
Okay, so now I'm going straight to Torvis. This is where the bigger sequence breaks begin. A lot of fun begins. Also remember roll shoot. You can roll shoot missiles, except I missed that. They're a bit trickier to do because you have to press X and Y at the same time, so at least for me the grip's a little bit more awkward. Okay. I do have to be a little bit careful because I only have 46 health now. So I'm going to kill these enemies. Well, I'm going to enter the safe room actually. It's probably a better idea.
Safety saves.
Because like those do like I think 20 damage each, so yeah, if they hit me then I would have died. Alright, so you're gonna see me do a technique for movement in underwater called an underwater dash, which is something you did not see Miles' running because it's not useful for any percent with the route he uses. I did an underwater dash right there. All you have to do is hold L the entire time, then press B and R and hold them on the same frame, something like that. And you basically move really fast considering in underwater. Well, considering you don't have gravity boost. So here's a BSJ that skips going all the way around Upper Torvis to reach Torvis Temple. You're supposed to fight like a bunch of mini bosses all around like pretty much all of Upper Torvis to reach the spot, but I can just skip all that and do a BSJ. And there's a power bomb tank here too, so I might as well grab that. It's nice and it's 100%. So
I'm angry with you now, Kirby.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to do that. I didn't realize it was actually possible.
Okay. No, the capture footage is fine. It's running at the capture footage itself is 60 FPS on MRAC.
I don't know why the RTMP is still going a little choppy for me. I have it running at low quality now.
Perfect.
Since you run both games, which version of Dark Samus' theme do you prefer? I've actually seen a relatively high amount of debate in the fandom over this one tiny thing.
Dark Samus theme between which games? Prime 2 and Prime 3?
Yeah, 2 and
Both
3.
pretty much the same as far as I can tell. Probably 3 by a little bit, but it doesn't really matter, so whatever.
You know, we still really have a... Sorry, go on.
I just got super missiles, and you're gonna see me pull up a scan visor every time I fire a super missile. That cancels out the cooldown of firing the super missile, so I can like act it like a half second earlier. And I'm gonna go ahead and get Emerald Translator right now because I need it to. It unlocks like a few routes I can take. Although I don't need it for Lower Torvis, but I will need it on my way to Boost Guardian. So I just got Emerald Translator. And okay, so the general sequence of Torvis, what's supposed to happen is after Super Missile and Emerald Translator, you're supposed to go get Boost Ball, then backtrack to Temple Grounds, get Secret Missiles, and then come back to Lower Torvis, use Secret Missiles, then get Gravity Boost and Grapple. But I'm going to go to Lower Torvis immediately, even though I don't have Boost Ball and Secret Missiles, which are required for all the puzzles down there. And I'm going to use a technique called Underwater Dash, which I already mentioned, and you will see how I use that in a bit. So yeah, were you gonna say something?
I wasn't, and I forgot.
Ah, oh well.
Yeah, I'll let you know if I remember.
Ah, whoops, didn't get the instant morph there, darn it. So again, I'm pulling up the scan visor to cancel out the cooldown from super missiles, because normally after you fire a super missile you can't do anything with the arm cannon for like 2 or 3 seconds. Alright, so normally you're supposed to use secret missiles, go through a purple door underwater that you can access easily, and do all these crazy dark world puzzles and stuff to reach these scan points on the other side. But I'm gonna skip all that. First try, that's one down, one go. The timing of the jump there is trickier than it looks. If you jump too early, then you're gonna... If you use your second jump too early, then you're gonna bump your head on this grate that I'm standing on right here, and you're gonna fall straight down. You're not gonna make it. If you jump too late, you're not gonna jump at all. So... And I got that. I got both with falling down, so that's fine.
So are you going for gravity boost now?
Yeah, I'm going to get gravity boost now. And I got another underwater dash there, that's nice. So yeah, I just completely kind of broke the game right there, because you're not supposed to be able to come down here without boost ball and sneakers. So what this does is cuts out like a lot of, probably like 2 extra detours. It saves a lot of time overall, so... Yeah. Okay. Yes, and that is the last underwater dash you will see. Because once you get gravity boost, you can no longer underwater dash. Okay, so that's gravity boost.
Alpha bug skip incoming.
I'm only skipping him because I can't beat him. I don't know how to fight this guy. He's really hard.
He's like Spore Spawn. He's just too hard to try and fight in a speedrun.
Come on, why is this camera not cooperating? There we go. So you can just do a BSJ to reach this platform. What you're supposed to do is kill Alpha Block, and then a platform of lower height will appear, and then you can use that to reach the platform I reached, but you can just BSJ instead and skip the fight. Grab some drops here. And go to the Dark World, because 1, you need the Dark Torvis key in here in order to get the Dark Visor, and 2, I want to get Grapple Beam on the way out.
I really hope next year I'll have a chance to get a run in this, not just commentary on a bunch. Although I do love commentating.
commentating's fine. Okay. So, this is one spot where early power bomb is really useful. You're not supposed to be able to use a shortcut, but because I have a power bomb, I can use this shortcut and skip a bunch of puzzles to reach Grapple Guardian. That's like one of the big spots where the power bomb is really helpful in 100% and completely breaks the game-ish. So.
Is there a safety save or anything you're taking around here, or is it right to grapple?
I should have safely saved. Oh well. Too late. Too late to worry.
Well. Kirby's gonna try and pull some Jagger G strats, apparently.
I want to scan Grapple Guardian here first because you can't lock on his eye until you scan him. This fight is pretty straightforward for the most part. Just shoot 3 uncharged light beam shots. If he grabs you, shoot 1. He's stunned automatically. Charge 1, 2 charge. 2. Sometimes he gets stunned by 2 uncharged light beam shots. Alright, so there are 2 grates on the walls, and these grates will be lowered to block the doors. I'm going to blow them up right now because I have nothing else to do at the moment while waiting for his transition into phase 2. Okay, now he's gonna get stunned right after this. Boom. Dead. Now, I really hope he gives me a power bomb drop. If he does, I'm set. If not, I will... Again, I got it. Sweet. If I didn't get it, then I will lose a lot of health and time from having to climb back out of the room to farm for a power bomb drop. Now, if you remember, I mentioned something about how that if you had 0 missiles, you're almost guaranteed to get a double missile drop. The same thing kind of applies when you're at 0 power bombs. If you're at 0 power bombs, then in the general case, you're almost always guaranteed to get a power bomb drop. And if you're at below 20% of your max HP, then you're almost gonna guarantee get a yellow health drop, which gives you 100 health. And if you're really low on light and or dark beam ammo and you destroy a cache or enemy with the opposite, then you will get a crystal, which gives you 30 ammo. Yes, you can shoot his eye, but you can't lock onto it until after you scan him. And you don't want to be manually trying to aim at his eye, especially with how he moves. Like, you really don't want to be doing that. Okay. So I can blow that up. It's not mine. This part can be scary depending on how the health drops worked out from Grapple Guardian. But I have over 100, so I'm set for now. Okay, so I'm going to be activating a bomb to lower the. Oh wait, no, hold on a second first. I'm not supposed to be take this portal in this direction my first time. I'm take it into the dark world. That's why there's like this kind of wall around me, but I can just kind of walk out through the corner here. And I'm going to activate the spawn slot. There is, because I need to use that portal again during cleanup. There is a way to get into the portal without using this bomb slot that Miles found out, but I have not practiced it at all. So I'm not going to go for something I have never touched or practiced. So, sorry guys. I would love to go for it. Alright.
I will say, that was one thing that was probably the funniest part about Jagger's run was when he had like 3 health and you were just like freaking out in the red pancake room.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, I could just imagine you like having spasms. I almost freaked out when he did the one wall jump over the first set of them.
Okay. So, I'm pretty much, for now I'm done with Lower Torpus. I got all the major upgrades besides the main power bomb, which I'll get that during cleanup. So now I'm going to go ahead and try and get Boost Ball, then the 2 keys. And yes, I know there's a missile tank there. I'll get it during cleanup when I have Boost Ball, so it saves like 1 second. Okay, and now this is where this one gets really annoying. After you get a grapple beam, these Dark Commander Pirates appear randomly. Like that. And we call them grapple pirates because they're triggered once you get grapple beam. and they're completely random, and they can waste. Sometimes they're not too bad. Sometimes you can like kill them within like 5 seconds, especially when you have Dark Visor. Sometimes you can waste up to a minute, depending on your luck. It's terrible. And I'm gonna put down a power bomb here because there are 2 parts of the tree that you need to power bomb to uncover a tank, and it also kills those pirates, which is nice. Please don't crash, 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 please don't crash. Yes! Okay. The game has a chance to arbitrarily crash there if the dark pirates appear. But it's only happened to me twice in my entire life, but it's marathon luck, so... Oh, Mr. Spinner, what do you mean by 2 seconds? What did I say? That's 1 second?
Why do the RNG gods hate marathons so much? Did we have any world records tonight other than the ones that other than other M and now Hunters?
We missed Dragon Fangs getting a personal best, which was the 3rd best run in the world.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Just ridiculous. Oh, well, whatever. Well, I never timed it. I just estimated it saves probably like 1 or 2 seconds. Whatever. Oh no, I'm up by 1 second. I don't know anything about this thing. Okay.
I will say the fact that Hunter Run had that much problems and still got world record shows you guys how much more people need to run it and help that game get better.
Alright, so this is the hardest boss fight in the game besides Alpha Block and Darkness Trooper. Yeah, that was really difficult.
Oh, that's so unfair after all the trouble he always gives me.
I'm gonna grab some health drops here. Oops. Okay. And I can get the second Dark Tortoise key, and I'm pretty much done with the keys for now, because the last rock run enough Chica. So. That was close. And I can't go to the other side right now normally because I have to activate the slot in the light world, but I can just do this 3 BSJ here and access it like that, and not have to worry about that. So it's a nice time saver there. Nice shortcut. And this is another room grapple pirates can appear. Nope, they don't appear. Nice. So that's one out of 2 so far where they have appeared.
What's the total number?
I think like 5 or 6.
Do they only appear once, or can they appear on re-entering those same rooms?
They can appear in the same rooms after you've left Torfus. So like they can't appear in that room ever again until after I leave Torfus.
What's the important things to know for Chica so you don't have to go over them while you're like trying to do a tense fight or anything?
I think it's kind of self-explanatory. The main thing to note is that I would use Seekers, but I don't have them at the moment, so that means the fight's actually, well, in terms of the number of rounds, it's harder than any %, but any 50 ammo, which is a big deal. Well, and I have 100 ammo right now, so. Yeah, I'm gonna have to concentrate a lot here, so after I refill my ammo, because this is a very ammo-intensive fight. And again, I need to scan Chica Larva in order to be able to lock onto its chest. So similar deal as Grapple Guardian.
Alright, I'm gonna go take my ADHD medicine. That should help me be a bit more lively for the latter half of the run.
Okay.
Good luck on the boss.
Thanks. Barely got it. Oh, that was a complete whiff. Decent. I'm happy with that. Ah, frick, no. Oh my god, I completely messed that up. At least I still sniped him. Okay, not bad. Oh, no, Chica is not weak to both light and dark. Well, at least Larva. Larva is neutral to both. The only reason I use Dark Beam at the start is to conserve light ammo for the most part. Charged light beam shots do the most neutral damage out of all of your 4 beams, in terms of just charge shot. Yes, more than Annihilator. That way. I might be misreading your statement, so sorry about that if I did. That's bad. Okay, there we go. Did I seriously miss that? Oh my god, how? Okay, that was a really bad second light phase. That was really bad. Yeah. That was... the last 2 phases were bad. Okay, but now I got Dark Visor. You can't get any of the Sky Temple keys without having got the Dark Visor. Like, you can't...
Oh, I just got back.
You can't you can't get any Sky Temple keys without Dark Visor. So Dark Visor is like one of the most important upgrades in the game just for beating the game, which is kind of annoying. Because it's the only reason you fight Chica 90%.
How did Chica go?
Larva was good. Adult, half of it was good, half of it was disastrous, but oh well. It's Chica. So, supposed to go get the Torb's energy from the dark energy controller, but I'm just gonna skip that by just reloading the room. So that's all you have to do. Reload the room and you can take the elevator out.
Why is this game so broken?
Because people look for breaks. Okay. Plenty of health, so I should be okay.
So what do you had to do now?
Hmm?
Just leave Torvis?
Yeah, I'm basically gonna leave Torvis, get a few missile tanks on the way out as well.
Do you ever actually fight a Hunter Metroid? Or a Hunter Ing, or do you just ignore them all?
Ignore all of them. I think I do kill one by just activating a light beacon with an Annihilator Beam. So I'm not sure if you consider that fighting it or not. Okay.
Well, I mean, I just mean fighting by, like, intentionally killing.
Yeah, I do intentionally kill it, but that's why I used light activated beacon with Annihilator Beam. It lures all dark enemies and kills them. That's what Annihilator does with beacons. Okay.
And then suddenly Kirby was out of bounds again.
Yeah. You have to do a ghetto jump to jump through that wall, by the way. Developers didn't bother programming any glitching in that wall because you can't jump up there normally, but you can just do a ghetto jump off the floor and you reach it. So, come on, let me Soothing Orphan, please. Thank you. The target point of that secret world is mainly as a shortcut. So. I put down a power bomb there because why not? It hopefully kills the Granulars, which it didn't in this case. But I'm gonna stop that by my ship anyways as well later on. So, yeah.
I just jumped to the missile tank.
Whoops.
French are mean. I hate them.
Yeah, they're annoying. So, remember when I said you're supposed to get secret missiles, make it easier to get secret missiles, like after boost ball before gravity boost? No, now I'm gonna get seekers. That cuts out some annoying extra detours and such.
You get Seekers really late in any percent, don't you?
You get them pretty late, because you get them after, on your way towards Lightspeed, because it's really on the way there. Well, it
If
depends
I
on the
remember
route you're
correctly,
using.
he already had Screw. Well, I remember correctly, Miles had Screw Attack last time I watched him do Metroid Prime to any percent.
Yeah, well, in any percent you get screw attack within 15 minutes.
Yeah, and then I was thinking of how his little the trick to get back out.
Oh, that. Oh yeah, that trip is kind of annoying to do. It depends on the route you use. Like, if you're using a grapple beam route that gets Violet Translator early, then you actually get secret missiles pretty early, like right after Aegon, because you go to Torvis through jump grounds and you pass through this area anyways, so you might as well get it immediately.
This puzzle always took me so long because I didn't know the right order to do it in.
I can never remember the actual numbers. I just kind of do it by instinct. I think it's 1131. Oh, dang it, I missed that. Hopefully this isn't a sign of things to come in Prime 3, because 2 Seekers are usually okay. Prime 3s are kind of absolute crap, and that's an understatement. I am not exaggerating. So. Okay, so I can take another save here, because why not? I'm refilling anyways.
Hi, shit.
Does anything happen? I believe not. You can reach that portal, but it doesn't do anything. And by the way, no, this is not the missile tank that you can't get if you do item loss skip. This dark missile trooper, I believe it's triggered by getting bombs from Bomb Guardian. So you can just come down. So if you do item loss skip, you can just come down here again after beating Bomb Guardian, kill this guy, and then do the infinite speed glitch again to get out of bounds. Right now, I'm kind of going through the lower Temple Grounds area because it's kind of on the way to Sanctuary, and I might as well clean it up right now.
Sanctuary is the best area in Metroid Prime 2, by the way.
Easily. Alright, now this is the missile tank that you can't get if you do item loss skip. Because this is where you lose your items. And this missile tank never shows up! I hate that Morphle Tunnel. But yeah. So that right there is a missile tank you can't get if you do item loss skip.
Are you going to grab the one up in Great Temple now, or do you have to go through it again?
I'm not going to Great Temple, I'm just going straight to Sanctuary, which I can because I have power bombs. And I'm not supposed to have power bombs until very late in the game. Okay.
It's really cool how, like, Prime 2 can still be super cohesive to most people who play it casually and they won't ever run into any of these glitches. But it seems like they're so relatively easy to do, and they like make it such a different experience.
Some are pretty easy. Some of the stuff at all, but there are some that are really easy. So yeah, that's a kind of a shortcut to get that missile tank quickly. Just jump on the crate and jump on the hive. Okay, I'll jump here. Got it. And another missile tank here. And I should be at 75 upon entering Sanctuary with 4 E-tanks and 2 power bombs, and that is correct. I have a checklist open just in case. So if I do miss something, I know where I missed it. Which part of the game I missed it from, so. I don't know why, like, it's a lot easier to miss something in Prime 2 and 3 than Prime 1. I actively speedrun Prime 1 100% as well. By Pirate. And it's probably my favorite Metroid Prime category, honestly, overall.
What makes you prefer it to 90%?
I just think it's really fun and a lot of tricks you do are really cool, and it flows really well too. And I'm also just a completionist type, so I like 100% categories in general.
Yeah, I can agree with that. That's why I do Metroid 2 100% and Zero Mission 100%.
Okay. How far are we? We're probably like about an hour and a half. Now just an hour into the run, I think. Yeah, about an hour. Okay. 1/3 the way done with this game. Well, 1/8 of the way done with 2 games I have. It's gonna survive. Here we go. Okay, so I'm actually going through Sanctuary the normal way, through the front entrance. You pretty much never do that in any percent. Beam. You do not die. Go die. Okay, sure. Oh, yeah, you can tell Dark Beam is kind of freaking powerful and amazing. Well, both Light Beam and Dark Beam are. I'd probably say Light Beam is generally more useful for bosses, from a casual point of view, because there's a lot more enemies and light enemies than dark enemies. Maybe more useful than normal enemies, but they're both really useful. Just take this into perspective. A dark beam shot, an uncharged dark beam shot on a light enemy does as much damage as a missile, and a light beam attack, uncharged light beam attack on a dark enemy does as much more damage than a missile actually by a little bit. You can just skip that mini by jumping on its head. it's actually not as easy as it looks. It's really kind of annoying to get that standable spot, so I'm glad I got it instantly. Now the bad thing about that is that you've pretty much soft-locked yourself out of the save room, because now there's a barrier in front of it, and the barrier disappears after you kill that quad, but quad is gone forever, I think, if you skip it like that. So you can't use that save room anymore. It doesn't really matter in a speedrun. But yeah. Password here is always the same. I just always memorized, when I started learning this game, I always memorized it with just alphabetical order. It's like Amber, Cobalt, Crimson, Emerald, it's alphabetical order, so stuff like that.
I don't remember how I memorized it.
Dark Beam for a Dark Door coming up. One of the actually more difficult things about learning Prime 1 and 2 is just learning the door orders. Actually, like, you don't really think about it, but it matters, actually. Just being prepared to switch your beams to the correct, in order to open the next door coming up. And the next one's the Dark Beam door. I need to prepare a Power Beam so I can shoot this, and then I need to prepare Light Beam because there's a Light Portal coming up after I blow this up with Seekers. Kind of a minor trick here. You can do those. That's a set of secret locks that you can only see with the visor. If you activate them on the side I was on, then you don't really need to do that, but it saves a little bit of time. So yeah. Oh, I am not going out of bounds here. This is not any percent. I almost went out of bounds there.
Whoopsie.
Pretend that didn't happen. That would have been pretty bad.
Where would you have been able to get back inbounds?
The room with the gyro. So if in any percent you use that to get out of bounds to skip stopping the gyro, but you have to stop it in 100% because you need both parts of the gyro to be stopped for a power bomb tank.
Yeah, don't you shoot at the middle or something like that?
Sorry?
Isn't there a power bomb tank right in the middle of it all?
Yeah, there's a power bomb tank right in the middle. I never tested it, but I think Miles said that he tried doing gyro skip and then he activated stopping the second gyro or something like that, and the game crashed. So, yeah. You want to stop the gyro in the order. Yeah. Okay. This is actually a bit scary than it looks, because if you're too close to the gyro itself, then you'll get knocked straight down and you will lose a crap ton of time. And here's one of the biggest things that back game breaking. I can now get, oh I missed, no I got it, okay. I can now get Screw Attack without Scope or defeating the Caretaker drone. Or Spider Ball. That roll jump right there is pretty much what allows you to get Screw Attack. It's pretty much your first item in Sanctuary when it's supposed to be your last. So.
I think I saw Miles do that in the other direction during when it was 90%.
He would do it, he does it in both directions.
Because in the one I remember in the other direction, he does it just because it's a time set, because it doesn't waste any time if he falls from the Screw Attack.
Well, the thing about roll jumps is, the idea behind roll jumps is you get a lot of distance out of them because you maintain the same speed as rolling. And rolling is faster than walking, so. Alright. You know what? This is a marathon. I'm gonna go for this, why not? Okay.
Oh boy.
Here we go. I'm probably not gonna be able to lock on. I'm probably not even gonna get on the ledge. Are you serious? Oh my god! Oh my god!
Is that happy?
Did I just seriously make that? Oh my god! I got Grand Abyss in 100%. That is amazing. I got Grand Abyss in 100%.
Kirby practiced Grand Abyss enough.
That is amazing. So for people who don't know what that is,
Craig has him
that
everyone.
trick, the dash I did is a one-shot trick. It's very notorious. You need to do it to skip grapple beam in any percent, and it saves for roughly 4 to 5 minutes in any percent, as opposed to going out of bounds around it or getting grapple beam. It's a one-shot trick because that robot Yolanda never appears again. If you save after it, it will never appear. If you reload the room, it will never appear ever again. So it's a one-shot trick. It's very difficult. You have to do a floaty curved dash off of a robot at the correct timing to land on it. So yeah, that just happened. Dude, I'm obviously better than Miles at Grand Abyss. I got it first try. Come on. You got it third try. Who needs practice? Okay. But oh my god. That is just amazing. I got Grand Abyss. That would, in 100%, if I didn't activate the portal, then that would probably save like 10 to 20 seconds, something like that. In 100%, so yeah. I actually got it. That's amazing. Oh, whoops. There we go. And now I have screw attack. Well, I will get screw attack. Let me shoot that door. And screw attack. So this is my first item that I got in Sanctuary, when it's supposed to be pretty much the last one before Kodraxis. So yeah, pretty broken. Okay, I'm gonna do a roll jump here, because you move at the same speed as rolling, which is faster attacking, so I want to roll jump into a screw attack, because that's pretty fast.
Yeah, seriously, great job, Kirby.
I can't believe I got that. That is easily the highlight. I don't care what happens. Okay, I do care, but this run has been redeemed no matter what happens. Oh, you're supposed to use power bomb for that, by the way. And this is the second gyro.
Well, too bad, because we have screw attack.
Yeah. I mean, I could use a power bomb. I do have them, but I don't want to waste it, so. That just completely woke me up. Okay.
Me too, man. I'm like, whoa, shit. I think we can now have the linkage of tearn.com.
Ah, almost had that strat. Okay.
Is grapple faster than screw attack?
Yes. The main reason why is because screw attack has the annoying startup and the slow startup and ending animation. That's really the main reason why. As far as I know. I think Miles tested it. So if you can, it's better to grapple than screw attack. I don't think by much though, so it's not too big of a deal. Of course, in a case like this, you want screw attack here. Okay. Oh yeah, I have Cobalt Translator, by the way. Kinda forgot to mention that. Alright, so comes one of the most bosses in the game. He's very annoying in casual playthrough. He is very annoying in a speedrun. Fun fact: if you've done idle moss skip, you start with spider ball, and the spider tracks here do work only in the first and fourth phase, which are unfortunately the two phases that it wouldn't help too much. It would help you a lot more helpful if they worked on the second and third phase, which are coming up here. This phase is terrible.
Spider Guardian is the bane of my existence.
Okay. I'm gonna wait for it to reach the wall, then bomb it. It gives me time to reach the electric barrier before it does, because that sets me up for a quick finish on the third phase, which is really important. What made Trilogy is slower because pretty much nothing works on it. Like no sequence breaks, nothing. And Spring Ball does not help at all. It's actually worse than normal bomb just because of the one bomb and air rule that's been implemented in Prime 3 and Trilogy version. The one bomb and air rule is something really stupid.
The what?
One bomb and air rule. Basically what happens is if you get hit by any bomb in the air, you can't get hit by any more until you land.
That's so dumb.
It's really dumb. It's their way of trying to stop you from doing sequence breaks and triple bomb jump and stuff.
Retro, please. You're usually so good about that.
So it's
Why would
really
they do
stupid. So if you think Spring Ball would be helpful, again, no, you can't do any kind of use of bomb jumps because of that. So yeah.
Akanash, I'm pretty sure Kirby uses OBS, right, Kirby? Oh.
Doesn't really matter. Depends on people's computers for the most part, from what I understand.
Yeah, I use OBS because I've always never had really good luck with XSplit, and so I prefer to use something that's a bit...
drops frames for me more often than XSplit, but that's my personal experience. I'm not saying one's easier than the other. I hope I wasn't too loud if my roommate is sleeping. Probably woke up because of me. I feel bad.
Does your roommate know that you speedrun?
Yep, he knows I speedrun. Okay. So, yeah,
Does he have any interest in it?
No. He likes watching me sometimes though. Okay. So let's Spider Guardian in a nutshell. I'm gonna turn on the AC. Hopefully it's not very loud. Is it too loud? Can you hear it?
I can hear it a little bit, but it's not too bad.
Okay. And now I have Spider Ball. Anyways, normally you're supposed to backtrack here to get this Sky Tumbleweed here, but I already have Power Bomb, so whatever. Let's get it now.
Trollo.
Oh yeah, another dumb fix they did in Prime 3.
Sweet.
Another fix they did in Prime 2 to stop ghetto jumps was if you press it against any wall during a jump, you lose all control of Samus and you cannot jump again.
What?
Yep. Try it. Try it on 3 or Trilogy.
Fuck.
Press against the wall while jumping. You will lose control of Samus and you cannot jump again until you land.
Retro, please.
I'm not exaggerating. That's their method of stopping ghetto jumps. So,
like, Zoid didn't seem to care about the Prime sequence breaking. What dev did? What dev made such a big fit about it?
The developer... The Prime 1 and 2 developers, from what I've heard, is... The majority of the developers for Prime 1 and 2 were gone before Prime 3 was developed, which is why... This is why, like, Prime 3 is a lot less floppy than Prime 1 and 2 in terms of opinion. Like, a lot more people prefer 1 and 2 over 3. Not saying that 3's worse. Okay, actually it is. I'm joking. Ish.
I like 3.
I like all 3 games.
First 2.
I will say that. I like 3 the least, but I still like all 3 games. But generally speaking, 3 is the least popular of the 3 from what I observe, and it's kind of understandable. There are a lot of worse designs than 1 and 2, and sometimes pretty noticeable.
One of the things I do like about 3 though is the fact that they integrated multiple planets. I wish that had been a thing in earlier primes.
Some people disagree with that, actually. I was kind of neutral with it. I'm glad they tried something new-ish. But I do think kind of their excuse of stopping sequence breaks again, in a sense.
Yeah.
2 is by far the worst?
I would like to...
No, 2 is not by far the worst. Miles put up a poll
2 is the best.
Miles kind of put up
2
a poll.
is the best.
What kind of speedrun do you want to see? 1 or 2? And more people said 2. So yeah, you can't really say it's by far the worst. So
2 is my favorite personally, anyways.
All right, I'm gonna go.
I have
safety
1
safe.
and 2 on console.
I'm gonna go ahead and safety safe.
All right. I had 3 on a console at one point, but my stepdad sold it and then gave our Wii to his brother, and so that was the thing. And so now I have pirated it, and it's sitting on my Wii.
Yeah, because gaming websites are always the most reliable reviews. Anyways, I don't want to trash talk anyone on stream with 20,000 people, so probably not a good idea to do so. But I think gaming reviews are generally not a good idea to follow seriously. You, generally speaking, if you want to look for a review, find someone with a similar taste in games as you, and then talk to them about games you want to try.
I just wanted to say thank you for letting me be a whole part of this marathon.
No problem.
I've been having a really great time. I didn't expect to be doing much. Like, I remember I was tentatively on for 2, and then suddenly now I'm doing 4 runs.
Okay. Alright, here we go. This is not as bad as actual Quadraxis skip. Well, the actual out of bounds. The fight itself is worse than the skip, in my opinion. Well, if I had like 5 E-tanks. So, we'll see.
So we are doing a skip?
No, I'm not doing a skip. I have to fight Quadraxis to get annihilated.
Oh boy.
Oops, I transitioned backwards. Crap, I messed this up. There you go.
Got it.
Okay. The reason why I safety saved is not because the out of bounds is tricky. Oh, by the way, you can skip the Sanctuary Keys by doing this BSJ. Bye-bye. And the reason why is because Quadraxis can be a complete troll with health drops, because you have to get health drops to survive the fight. You have to. Because there are no light barriers and you don't have dark suits. There's no way around it. So sometimes he'll troll you and give you like only missile drops and you cannot do anything about it and you will die. It has happened to me 3 or 4 times where he gave me no drops at all, so... Okay, that's actually pretty
Quadraxis does have amazing music though.
This does have awesome music, which is a huge plus. Why doesn't that health drop
Too
come
bad
to
I can't.
you? Thank you.
Too bad I can't listen to it because I'm the RTMP.
Okay, I'm gonna want to have some quiet for this fight. I need to concentrate.
Alright.
Alright. Cool. Good. Give me some health drops. Good. This is going pretty well. I'm almost near full health.
Alright, I don't know when it's safe to say anything.
Come on, stop trolling me. There we go. Those are not very good drops, but at least I'm not close to dying yet, so it's okay. This one. Phase 2, you're supposed to have Echo Visor, but I don't have it. It's okay, I can still hit his antenna. Without Echo Visor. Screw attack there. And you can just shoot these by manually aiming. Health drops. Thank you. Very nice. Oh yeah, you see me screw attacking a lot because I actually thought you don't take damage in Dark World while screw attacking, but I was wrong about that. Miles said that if you're screw attacking with Varia suit in the Dark World, you still take damage while screw attacking, but the damage you take is as if you had dark suits. So you take damage way more slowly if you're screw attacking.
Oh, does it just assume that you have to have dark suit if you have screw attack?
Probably. I mean, that would make sense. It's like during that screw attack that I probably lost only like 2 HP as opposed to like 10. Plus screw attack, moving by screw attacking pretty fast. Okay, last phase.
So screw attacking is slower than grapple in the air, but faster than running on the ground.
Screw attacking is faster than just walking. But slightly slower than grappling. But not by much, though. Good, and... more. Which way are you going? Which way are you going? Which way are you going? This way. Okay. It's random which way it goes. So I have to check to make sure before I go to a spider track. Wow, that was a fantastic fight. That was a really good fight. I'm very happy with that.
Orgasms, everyone. Hype. Hype for amazing Quadractus.
Yeah, it was a really good fight. I'm very happy with that. It's not perfect, but it was very good. So. Whoa, I did not know that was possible. Okay. And with over 3 eatings of health left, dang. That's pretty amazing.
Is this on PV pace?
No, I took too many saves, so it doesn't matter at this point.
That sucks. Have you ever had that good of a Quadraxis fight before?
I think my previous PB had a Quadraxis. So wow, I was constantly losing 20-30 seconds to that fight in every run after, so it was kind of discouraging.
You know, the other day when you raided me, that was actually the most viewers I'd ever had on a stream.
Well, no one starts it, so...
Yeah.
And not many people know about Metroid too.
Yeah. The most I'd ever had consecutively before was 5. You gave me, like, almost 30.
No problem. Metroid 2 is, I think, is a good watch. Also, I can't say anything about actually running it. I do want to learn it eventually, but I think it's a good watch, and I hope more people watch it, at least.
I remember you said you were thinking about picking it up after the marathon because you had to do all the practice and stuff and set up beforehand, so I don't blame you for not trying it then.
We'll see. I mean, I have a lot of things I want to get good times in, which will take a really long time. Don't forget this missile tank. And I should bet 85 by the time I get Echo Visor. 5 E-tanks. Good. I'm not missing anything.
Yeah.
Okay, and... Sorry?
Sorry, go on.
You are about to see how amazing Annihilator Beam is. Whee! Whee! Goodbye.
Annihilator Wii.
Goodbye, Space Pirates. I don't care about you. I just need to shoot Annihilator shots nearby you and you will die.
Yeah, that was incredible. You're about to see incredible Annihilator Whee!
Okay, this is kind of a short... I did the same trick to open this portal, but I'm doing something similar to reach this later part of the spider track and skip the beginning parts. So, I'm using this... going along the spider track because there's a beam ammo expansion I need to get, which is actually quite useful. So yeah, for people who think Annihilator Beam sucks, yeah, you should... Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. It's completely overpowered, with the disadvantage that, yes, it drains your ammo very quickly. But, a good example of Annihilator being amazing will be during Burning Fight, you will see. It's very end of the run, so stay in tune.
It's still pretty far to that point, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the very end of the run, and I'm probably like an hour and a half away. I'd probably say I'm about halfway done. I don't know where the timer is at the moment. Probably 1 hour and a half.
I'll go check.
But yeah, about 1 hour and a half would be roughly at the halfway point. And I got past all the things that could kill me. Most of the things that can kill me, so don't really get as many safe strats anymore.
What would you do if you did PB on this? Because Grand Abyss first try.
You know, it wouldn't be that big of a deal, honestly. Oh, I forgot.
As of about 20 seconds ago, you have 130 flat, or 133.
I can save a crap ton of time. Okay, I can save a crap ton of time in my PB, so, but I'm not really gonna care about getting a PB. If it happens, sure, but I doubt it. All right, Am is weak to Dark Beam. Just FYI. So I suggest just staring at her health bar. Like, don't even watch the fight. Just stare at her health bar. Just,
why would that even be a thing?
because she's based off the light world. So they only named her Dark Samus to make it look cool, sound cool, I guess. But yeah, just stare at her health bar and just watch it go down. That's funner than the actual fight, I think. Yep, that's Dark Samus.
Torvis is the only area where you don't fight Dark Samus at least once, right?
Yeah, you only fight her 3 times. Once in Aegon for Dark Beam, once here for Echo Visor, and once at the end of the game. Technically, she has 2 phases. I don't know why she has 2 different scan logs, Dark Samus 3 and Dark Samus 4, but it's basically one fight. So.
Do you know Dark Samus 4 skip?
I do. Miles probably has a lot better practice than me, but I know how to do it, and hopefully I can get it. So we'll see.
Didn't Miles only discover it like a couple days ago?
Yeah, he only discovered it a few days ago, so we haven't had
I think I was almost there for that stream, but I ended up going somewhere else right before it.
Yeah, we haven't had much time to experiment too much with it. The one thing I did find out is Dark Burst is actually useful in the speedrun. More though.
What do you Dark? Oh yeah, I saw that on your channel.
So yeah, Dark Burst beam combo that's not super missiles actually use Prime. That's amazing.
Is Light Burst still useless?
No, it's useless. I mean, Dark Samus resists light attacks, so Stun Burst does no damage at all. Sonic Boom actually does quite a bit of damage too, but Dark Burst is kind of easier to hit with, and she's weak to Dark Beam, so yeah, it's better to use Dark Burst, I think. I haven't experimented with it that much yet, but from what I've observed, Dark Burst is better to use Dark Samus 4 only when during Dark Samus 4 skip. It doesn't really matter if you're not doing that, so.
So how did it end up that there were so many runs without commentators?
So a lot of the runs were just kind of unknown runs, like people don't know much about them in general, so yeah, just not many people offered. Okay, password is this. The passwords for these are always the same. It's this one here, and this one twice, and again.
Probably my biggest hype was still for Dr. M64 though. Yeah. You really should go rewatch that. As you said you were gonna.
I will at some point. Mr. Speedrun, Dark Burst basically can do up to like half of Dark Samus 3's health, but you have to be in the middle of doing
I saw
Dark
that.
Samus.
That was crazy.
You have to be in the middle of doing Dark Samus 4 skip, otherwise your damage is gonna be capped. So you have to have activated Dark Samus 4, but she can't have gone to the center. If you don't know, just go to Miles' YouTube channel and you can see how he does it.
What is it capped? How is it capped?
That
was hilarious.
I believe in Dark Samus 3, there's kind of a cap to how much damage you can do total or something like that. And when she goes to the center and starts Dark Samus 4, she also has a damage cap. So like even if you use Dark Burst on her when she comes down, you won't do much damage to her. So you kind of have to get her stuck in between transitions by spamming missiles. So.
It was really weird. I could have sworn I heard someone say my name.
Okay. Oh yeah, just one last thing. To activate Light Suit, the game only checks if you've returned the energy for Sanctuary. So, yeah, that's why in any percent the first thing you do is.
Which is how Miles gets it ridiculous.
Yeah, that's how you get Light Suit so early in any percent, because the first thing you do is pretty much go to Sanctuary after getting Light and Dark Beam. But I skipped returning the energy in Torvis. I will return the energy in Aegon though, and I'll get into that. I'll get into why I do that in a bit. So. Oh, come on, camera, please.
And one more time, sorry about pinball. I have no idea why I fell asleep.
Oh, don't worry about it.
So was it really silent?
No, I think Jacker G joined in because he was like, oh, might as well.
Alright, good. It's just too bad. If I had known that would have happened, I would have at least given Jagger my facts that I got from Uchiha beforehand. Because I got like enough facts to fill pretty much the entire run.
Oh, whoops. Wait, is that not hits? Okay, apparently a dissecting shot didn't hit. That was dumb. By the way, these annoying dudes are very brutal. I came in here once with 400 HP, over 400 HP, and they half killed me. So that's why I always kill the first one, no matter what. They do a
Which ones are those?
damage. I don't know what they're called. They're really annoying enemies. Basically, like you generally have to kill them with secret missiles, but although you can kill them with screw attack. So
I didn't see what it was. Which one is it? What are they? I didn't see what you were fighting. I wasn't.
Oh, these guys on the ceiling that fire a bunch of random dumb bullets. Oh, shit, I should have saved. There's a chance the game can crash here. Ah.
Well.
It's very
no
rare,
crash,
but...
hope.
Okay. It's rare. It's only happened to me twice, but... Yeah. And there's a shortcut to get this missile tank and skip the spider track puzzle by doing a ghetto jump off the slope that I was next to. Minor optimization to get instant morph here, to skip the morphing animation, save like 1 second.
Nice. I forget, what do you fight the caretaker drone for?
You never fight it. Well, you don't fight it for any upgrades. You're supposed to fight it after getting Echo Visor, so you can unlock a path. Oh, forgot about the power bomb tank. So you can unlock a path.
Oh, to get to Dark Samus?
No, on your path to screw attack. So.
Oh. Okay.
You're supposed to already have Echo Visor. That's how you fight it. And that right there, I did a ghetto jump into a screw attack there, and that skips a really obnoxious puzzle where you just go back and forth between the light and dark world itself. So
if you were to recommend one Prime speedrun, any category from the first 2 games, what would it be for someone trying to get into Prime speedrunning?
None. I'm not kidding, none. Prime speedrunning is very painful. It's very painful. You have to be a masochist to run Prime series.
What? Come on, you can give me an answer now. Like,
I'd probably say Prime 1 any percent, maybe. Oh, well, okay, sure. Like, you can snipe me. Okay, so I'm not gonna get the E-Tank now because well, there's no point in using a slower strat because I'm gonna pass through that room. I'm gonna pass through that room exactly the same way during cleanup, so I have a second chance to do that trick I was trying to do. So it's not too big of a deal. I will lose time, but it's better to just leave it for cleanup. So.
Yeah. A friend of mine I was talking to made a good point that the Prime 1, the world felt a bit more like together, like it felt like it was all one really cohesive world, but Prime 2 kind of has the better individual areas.
I can see their point with that. Okay.
Because like nothing in Prime matches the grandeur and like spectacle of Sanctuary. But like the way that Magmor, Phendrana, and Talent and the Overworld flow into each other is ridiculous.
I don't want to boost. Oops. Okay. Right, so I should be at, by the time I get Lightsy, I should have 110 missiles and five power bombs. 110 missiles. I'm at 105. There's one missile tank I'm gonna get in Great Temple, so that I'm not missing any missile tanks. I am missing one E-Tank, but again, that's the one that the Resbit slamped me off of, so I'll just get that on my second trip. Hopefully.
Wait, what about a red timer? Oh boy, what?
Timer turned red. Well, whatever. It doesn't matter. Who cares? I think Yashi might have split when he stopped the timer and then saved it or something. So that might be why it's red or something. Doesn't really matter.
Kirby, you're not going fast enough, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is red. That's hilarious. blood timer.
Blood timer.
We need sacrifice. We need to sacrifice to the blood timer.
Oh, it looks really cool actually. Let's keep it that way.
Yeah,
So,
I know it looks cool.
so to quote Jagger, Jagger said during his other M run that he liked it when he was at low health because the morph ball looks like it's a bloody morph ball. Now it looks pretty cool.
What do you say?
The more when you're at really low health, you start flashing red, but it looks like you're a really bloody morph ball in other M.
Wow, that actually sounds kind of interesting.
Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and get light suit. And then this is pretty much where cleanup begins, and there's still gonna be a lot of cool small tricks that you're gonna see. So, like, there's a lot of stuff I'm missing right now. Like, given the fact that I have 5 E-tanks right now. So, now I have light suit, and now I'm gonna have to go through every area, collect every expansion that I missed, and get the Sky Temple keys as well. So, here we go.
Cleanup.
Time for cleanup. Okay.
This is one of the reasons I love Metroid 2 100% so much is that there is no cleanup. Like, you're constantly progressing forward. At no point do you have to go back through the areas.
I actually kind of like cleanup stuff, honestly, but to each their own.
No, I know, I like cleanup too. I like cleanup in Zero Mission, but that's one of the things that's interesting about Metroid 2 100%. Is like it's the only 100% run in like almost any game ever where there's no cleanup. It makes it different.
Alright, so here's the general route for cleanup is going to be this. I'm gonna go clean up Lower Torvis. There's an elevator to Sanctuary in Lower Torvis, so I'm gonna go to Sanctuary right after. I've already completely cleaned up Upper Sanctuary, so I just need to clean up Lower Sanctuary. And then there's an elevator to Aegon I take, so I clean up most of Aegon, and then take the warp to Torvis while I return to Aegon Energy and clean up Upper Torvis. So that's the general gist. So I basically do Lower Torvis, Sanctuary, Aegon, Upper Torvis, then Temple Grounds.
The light suit, I'm just answering a question in the chat. Light suit, it lets you warp between different little light points on the, like, it lets you warp between energy, I can't remember the name, energy, not containers.
Basically light.
I can't think of the word. Yes, big beams of light, it lets you warp with them. It lets you warp with the big beams of light and makes you into Dark Aegon, or Dark World.
It makes you immune to, the ink swarms, I think. Those are the things that force you to get light suit because they do a ridiculous amount of damage if you don't.
Oh yeah, like God, I remember them. Those things are absolutely insane.
And the light suit also allows you to go into poison water. Even if you didn't have light suit, even if you had infinite health, you can't get any of the Sky Temple keys inside any of the poison water because there's like an actual floor blocking you from going into the poison water until you get light suit. Something like that.
Which is really dumb. That doesn't make sense.
Well, I mean, if you fall in and auto you down, then you're kind of screwed if they didn't program it that way because you take a lot of damage. So kind of. I mean, it's also kind of dumb at the same time, but yeah.
There's something to be said for letting the player make their own mistakes.
And one thing to note, a really big reason why I do that Lower Torvis is done first is because I want to get this main power bomb upgrade before cleaning up Aegon. The reason being, there's a Sky Temple key in Aegon that it never appears until after you get the main power bomb, not just the power bomb expansion, but the main power bomb. It likely has something to do with layers, and what probably wasn't intended to stop sequencing. But Sky Temple key only appears like another room layer that's activated after you get the main power bomb. So it's kind of similar to the how the main power bomb doesn't. You can't fight the phase on Elite Pirate in Metroid Prime 1 until you get the main power bomb. Like, even if you have a power bomb expansion, you can't blow open his tank.
The phase on Elite is really weird.
Yeah.
It's one of the things I actually really like about Prime though is the phase on Elite, because it's the little one-off things, you know.
Right, and now I have the main power bombs. Fun fact, the power bomb card can blow this up for you. If it tosses the power bomb here. It actually happened to me once actually, but I was like, whoa, what milestone actually happened?
Though, right?
It doesn't really do anything. I mean, it probably helps after the fight or something because you don't have to blow it up. Or in M100%. In any percent, it doesn't matter. In some depending on the any percent you take, that power bomb door is already blown up, so it doesn't matter. This is the funnest part of the run, using Annihilator Beam on those fishies. Get unlimited ammo. Okay.
Wow, that is a big ammo drop.
Okay. Now here comes a really difficult room to optimize. I'm gonna lose a lot of time if I mess this up. It's pretty difficult, so here we go. Let's see how this goes.
Serious time?
Nah, it's fine. But you're supposed to use a power bomb to drain the water and then use the half pipe to reach this, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna screw attack. Now screw attack is actually the easy part.
Time?
No, don't worry about it. But screw attack is actually the easy part. The hard part is actually getting on the spider track without clinging on its back. And I got it. Because if you just try to like roll onto it immediately, you're gonna stick to the back of the rail, and that's not gonna do you any good. So you have to kind of fall from the side. If that makes any sense. Kind of roll off the side and then into it, the spider track, just after you roll off. So.
Very nice.
That's one down. I have to do it again. This one.
Even if you only get one, it's still a lot faster, right? Than going the intended route. Even if you only get one, it's still faster than intended route.
Probably.
Because you got the time save from the first one.
I mean, I never specifically.
And you got both.
It, so. Okay, here's.
Either way, it's a moot point because you got it. Nice job.
Yep. And here's another scary room, not difficult, but it's really scary room coming up.
How do you define scary and difficult?
Scary it can be something easy, but if you mess it up, you lose a lot of time. It's like, for example, the dark skip I did for the ghetto jump. That ghetto jump's really easy, but if you mess it up like more than twice, then you die. So it's something that's easy but scary, I'd say. Like this bomb jump I'm gonna do soon is not too difficult, but if you mess it up, you have to redo this entire thing. So. This bomb jump here. Got it. No! How did I fall down there? Oh my god. I have to do this all over again.
Sorry, Curb.
It's alright. No big... Not the worst thing in the world. It's probably like 20 seconds gone. It's not as bad as I thought it'd be. Because I forgot you don't have to do the bomb jump. But the bomb stop puzzles again.
Oh, so only like...
So yeah, it's not
really a couple seconds lost?
Probably like 15 or something. That's gut feeling. Oh well.
So, the Prime games use in-game time, right?
Yes. The record is
what
by
reason?
miles.
I mean...
Oh.
Like, most... Like... sorry. Go on.
What were you gonna say? I was gonna... Yeah, keep going.
I was gonna say, it seems that Metroid is one of the few games that really uses in-game time. Like, most other games I know use RTA.
Sonic games do use in-game time pretty often. But yeah, for the most part,
it's mostly Metroid from what I've seen.
Just pretty much just the Prime games from Mission and Fusion. That's pretty much it.
I'm saying, well, else, like half the Metroid games.
That is around half of them, but yeah. I mean, Sonic games will probably go by in-game time more often, honestly.
You say Sonic?
Sonic games. They go by time pretty often. Especially the 2D ones.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, Pokemon
Unfortunately,
in-game time too, yes. Forgot about that.
We might have used in-game time for Metroid 2 if the timer wasn't so hilariously broken.
I mean, if the timer works, then there's pretty much no reason not to use it in the general case.
But no, the Metroid 2 timer does not work. I could link you to this Reddit post where that empty I did that showed you it's like flawed on like 8 different levels.
Yeah.
It cuts seconds when you pause on certain screen transitions, loading. It's actually possible in a task, if they wanted to, they could do a 0-0 run of the game for 100%. If the task just paused on specific frames, they could get 0-0. Like 0 minutes, like 0 hours, 0 minutes, just because they felt like not pausing in specific frames. So M2's timer does not get counted.
Gorham, I already killed Spider Guardian. You have to kill it at 100%. Plus, he's a terrible boss, and absolutely, you can lose 2 or 3 minutes if you hate to. So I hate him. And I'm very glad we skip it at 90% because it's like the worst boss ever.
The chat keeps talking about the Metroid 2 thing. It's not. It hasn't been done yet, but I'm just saying it's possible that a task could. Which is why SDA and them never used in-game time for that game. Or no, well, not SDA. I mean SDA, as far as I know, all uses real time. I mean, no place does.
I believe the SDA used in-game timer initially because they thought it was fine, but I guess no, with MTI's findings. I guess when he submits it to SDA, when his run on SDA that got submitted and verified goes up, they'll go by real time easily, or well by SDA time, which is gain control and then lose control.
Well, yeah, that's what we've been timing by.
Yeah.
My most recent PBA actually cut the current SDA run.
Nice. Okay, so I messed up the frozen respite strat, so I have to do something slower to get to Z-Tank. You can skip the entire spider ball puzzle, there's a standable spot right there. You can just morph in the spider ball there. Pretty easy.
Yeah, my last run was a 1:08:32. The SDA run like 1:09:20 something. I think 23. Of course, that'll be replaced once MTI submission gets around to getting put up.
Okay, unfortunately, I skipped the quad fight here, so there's a red barrier blocking that wall. So I have to go over it by screw attacking. Unless this respite snipes me. Okay, good. Die, respite. Thank you for dying. It's you.
Resbits are awful.
Got that strat. Good. That was an intentional bonk, so I can bonk off and land on the platform above. Pretty cool strat that I saw from Miles' record video.
Backflips.
Okay, here's another trick to skip a morph ball puzzle. Got it, okay. You can do an instant morph and instantly stick to that spider track. Skip pretty much the entire puzzle to get the missile tank. So, very nice.
Do you think that there's gonna be any chance of a new Metroid game announced at E3 or whatever? People are saying that Retro's working on one, maybe.
Maybe. That's a rumor.
Retro's supposed to be working on a new game.
That's all we know.
It's confirmed that Retro is working on a new Nintendo game.
People should stop spreading false information. Or all unconfirmed information, I should say. They could be working on a new Metroid game. I don't know, but...
No. Well, I think it's confirmed that they're working on a game, but unconfirmed what it is.
Yeah. So.
Which is really a trolly thing for the devs to do, to confirm that they're working on a game, but not tell you what it is. Because it's like, hey, you'll just get to find out. Oh, that happened. You fell. You got.
Oh well. Why is it so hard to roll up here? Jeez.
Are you bad or something?
I guess. this is a GameCube game. I am playing on the NTSC GameCube version. Although for speedrunning purposes, it doesn't matter at all for PAL. Like, at all. There are no differences in terms of time savers.
Yeah, that's why my friend wanted to pick up this game.
Whoa, what the heck? What kind of...
He lives in Europe, so he only has Prime PAL edition. But so he really doesn't have it. He really only can pick up. Really only could pick up this game without getting an NTSC thing, and it's a whole bunch of mess. Because as far as I know, the internet, not the internet. I mean, the power hookups over there are different. So NTSC consoles won't work without an adapter, and it's just a whole mess.
Oh, whoops. Okay, sure.
Oh, for a second I thought...
Did I just fall straight?
You said whoops right
How did
before
I...
you landed.
I warped to the bottom level. Thanks, game. That's fantastic.
You said whoops right before you... the first time? Right before... well, on my side, right before you landed, so I thought for a second that you just bonked off the platform.
Sigh. Yeah, for one, PAL is very bad for speedrunning. You want to stay for very far away from it for speedrunning. Prime 2, it doesn't matter at all. I think we thought that Mr. Speedrun said that there's a bomb jump you can't do in Prime 2 PAL version, but it turns out that bomb jump's slower than moving the block anyways, according to Miles. So okay, that doesn't even matter anymore. So again, as far as we know, NTS for speedrunning Prime 2, NTSC and PAL makes no difference at all for speedrunning.
That's good. Bigger audience, the better.
Yeah.
Do you ever fight any of those big golems?
If I screwed up that missile tank trick I did with the instant morph to the fire track, then I would powerbomb one. Because he'd be in the way. But otherwise, no, I don't really ever fight one, seriously. If I do, I will powerbomb it.
That's good, because I remember correctly, those are a pretty long fight.
If you know which weapon to use, they don't take long.
Oh god.
Well, I mean, I think
the acronyms
we generally go by in-game
PAL.
time, so even if they ran at different frame rates, it doesn't matter. Because we go by in-game time, so... Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why in-game time is awesome.
NCST is the North American code.
And Sanctuary is done. I am never coming back here
NTSC,
again.
yes, I said T, and I said NTST, NTSP.
I am never coming back here again until granted as practice. Okay. So now I'm going to Aegon. I'm going to start cleaning up some of Aegon. 150 missiles, 7 power bombs, 70 tanks. Good, 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 good. Dang it.
Whoa, what was that morph? That was really weird looking for a second.
I wasn't paying attention. Sorry.
I don't know if it was just a glitch on my end or what, but it looked like Samus was just like moving forward, stuck partway in the pose, and then she finished
that
morphing.
happens occasionally. I don't know why. It doesn't really do anything though.
That's funny. I like how every Prime game has that one missile tank where you have to do like 3 double bomb jumps in a row, and it's like, because it's the exact same thing as the Magma Caverns one.
I don't think Prime 3 has it, because again, one bomb and air rule. It's like there's never really any spot where you need to double bomb jump besides like one missile tank, which you only do it once off the spider track. So.
God, that's so dumb. I can't believe that. That just sounds ignorant.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask chat something. Actually, no.
Ooh, chat questions. Oh, Kirby, you're doing this.
Annihilator beam or power bomb? Which should I use on Dark Samus? Just FYI, Annihilator Beam, she takes 10 times 10 damage from Annihilator Beam. FYI. I don't know why, she just does. Okay, Annihilator is. I see a lot of people saying Annihilator.
Time for a very short fight.
So I just hit her 5 times and she's already halfway dead. Bye. Yep, that's Annihilate. That Dark Samus one takes 10 times more damage from an Annihilator Beam for some reason. Retro was probably bored or something.
Sucks to be her.
Yeah, so unfortunately the missile tank in this room still hasn't appeared, so I have to reload this room and that wastes a chunk of time. So.
Well, it's not really wasted since it has to do it.
I mean, it's because I did the Sand Digger wall call before. If I killed Dark Samus earlier in the run, then I wouldn't have this problem at all. So I lose a chunk of time from doing that.
But you saved more time from killing her super fast, didn't you?
The overall wall call strat I did for leaving Dark Samus for later saves, I think like 20-30 seconds total. Only if I do the wall crawl well, which I didn't, so. And I missed getting that trick, so I have to go for a backup strat. Get the BSJ here. Okay. No, that's way too low. Okay. Yes, that was Dark Samus 1. I skipped her by going out of bounds and getting Dark Beam at the very start of the run. That should be good. There we go. It's pretty important because it means I can do a roll jump out of here. If I do this puzzle normally, then I can't roll jump out of here because the camera goes out of this thingy. And I can't roll jump anymore. So, but now I can, so I can use that shortcut there. And save a bit of time.
So do you guys just call them missile expansions because the game does, or do you just kind of like alternate missile tank and missile expansion?
I prefer calling them missile tank. It doesn't really matter though. I don't boost here because if you boost in that more specific Morball tunnel for some reason, you come to a complete stop. It's really weird. So I think you're better off just not boosting at all until you're about to exit. So it's really weird.
Well, people are saying there's an audio glitch. I wonder if it's the music again.
It probably fixed itself. So.
Yeah.
Also, this Morball tunnel's half pipe is terrible.
Indeed.
Yeah, that ceiling is designed to push you away, which is freaking annoying. There we go.
Mother Brain's music actually sounded really crazy and even creepier with the music distortion last night on Super Metroid runs.
Okay, I'm gonna save because there's a chance the game can crash like 3 rooms later. You might notice this is becoming an ongoing trend. I'm saving because there's a chance the game can crash here. Oh, I forgot to save. There's a potential crash here. Oh, the game can crash at this spot.
Why are there so many possible crashes?
Because it's Metroid Prime 2. I broke the game. Pretty much. Like, again, I've never been to this area.
Will it not crash in sequence?
Something like that. Like, this area, I've never been to this area. I'm supposed to have gone through here at the very beginning of the game, before Dark Beam. So I'm going through it backwards right now.
Yeah,
first time.
I know the area. I just didn't know. I didn't realize that going back through it backwards could crash it.
It's the room after this one, after I get the missile tank. And the screw attack, please get this.
But is this fun?
It's worth it to reset one for that. That loses way too much time.
Oh, dude, you scared me. I thought the game crashed.
No, not literally reset. Oh, I saved, so it's worth it to reset if I miss that, though. That wastes so much time. So.
No crash. No crash. No crash. Don't
It's not a crash, don't worry. I reset manually.
Kirby's just scaring me.
Like, missing that wastes so much time. You lose, like, out for, like, 1.5 to 2 minutes if you miss that screw attack. So.
This after he says that the time he gets on this run doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. It's not single segment anymore, so whatever.
It would have been if you hadn't done that.
Yeah, well, since when did I care about my time in this run? Okay.
After this game is Metroid Prime 3 100%, and then the marathon's gonna end with Super Metroid 100%.
Mm-hmm. Boycott power.
People are asking about it in the chat. Yeah. I really hope that you do decide to do this next year, Kirby.
Hopefully.
I've had a great time.
We'll see.
It's my first time ever being part of a marathon.
I'm hoping to do it again next year or something. We'll see though.
Is it just me or did the laser timing seem off there, or did you just accidentally do something slow?
Hold on a second. Okay. That's too far left. Oh, okay, barely got it. Okay.
Oh, hey, Leron's up. Leron's here. He's the guy who does the SM Impossible runs.
Oh, hey. Wait, he's in a mumble? Oh, no, he's in the chat.
No, he's
Hello?
in chat. What's up, Leo? It's me from Kenpo Ben's stream. He'll know what I mean. It's a guy who's a mutual friend of ours.
Metroid? What the heck is going on?
Uh-oh.
Please don't hit the pirate trigger. Please don't hit... Yeah, I hit the pirate trigger. Crap. That stupid Metroid.
What?
I'm slowly sliding this, which wastes a chunk of time. Because the Metroid was trolling me. You know what? No, I can't use it. Can I use a power bomb? How many power bombs do I have?
Oh yeah, Leo says he wants to do an RBO next year.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. I want to kind of like go over like what went right, what went wrong with the marathon. Mostly wrong.
Leo, RBO is a really crazy run.
It's really cool, but it's also not very marathon safe, from what I've heard. But we'll see.
Oh, Leon, I think he's had some safe stress, but yeah, and it's not marathon safe. It's very, very risky.
But I mean, like, this is really early to talk about it anyway, so we don't really think about it. We're still in the middle of this marathon, so I'm starving. I have another 4.5 hours to play. 5 hours.
Well, I'm sure you can grab a snack during transition.
Yeah, I should get a snack during credits. I see it.
Yeah, M2K2. You can come on the different. People are asking about places to get speedrunning stuff. M2K2. You can go to the SDA forums. You can go to. If you want to learn more about stuff like Super Metroid, you can come over to the Metroid Construction forums, where you learn more stuff about the games through hacking, and that's where you can find a lot of interesting info about the game. Like one of the old-time Super Metroid speedrunners. Why can't I think of his name all of a sudden? KentaKurodani was also pretty much the person who made SM hacking a thing.
Yeah, if the sound pitch is going off a little bit, just can you stop complaining unless it actually goes on for like more than 15 minutes, like 5 minutes or something. It's always happening. We can't do anything about that. So.
Also, if you're looking for more information, you can come on to IRC. I would also recommend that. If you come onto the IRC for Speedruns Live, there is Super Metroid. And there's also a Metroid 2 channel. There's not very many others. There's also Skype groups with games. Yeah, that about covers all the places to get speedrunning info.
Okay, so the pirate base is done now. I have to clean up the dark version of it, which is honestly kind of boring. So nothing interesting until the ink fight.
The read donation comments time.
Oh yeah, just one thing to note.
Wish.
You remember how I mentioned just a Sky Temple key in Aegon that that never appears until after the main powerbomb? This is the one right behind this wall. That's the one.
Mm.
Except I'm gonna refill my ammo because I need more power bombs. Like, I have 2, but I need power bombs because I'm gonna be using them a lot the rest of this run. So yeah, I think I'm gonna be, if I don't get any drops, I'll be left with exactly 2 or 3 power bombs left. So yeah, the cleanup is very power bomb heavy. So.
Oh god, and then suddenly chat conversation just becomes ridiculous. This run is still not garbage though. You can never was because Grand Abyss.
Oh yeah, that's true. I mean, there was a lot of cool stuff I did, so whatever. I mean, it's a marathon run, and I haven't been able to practice as much as I'd like the past 2 weeks because of logistics and school.
I remember I was there when you had to go through all that SDA forum getting hacked drama.
Yeah, I was actually gonna finish a Prime 3 run then. So.
Yeah, you were working on Prime 3.
Ugh. Oh, hey.
Yeah, it's a good thing you mentioned that, because I had forgotten about it. Like, I actually heard about it a little bit, I think, earlier that day, and then I went and checked, and I had to go change my password, too, before anything happened.
So this is useless, beam combo number 1.
Only one, isn't it? No? Unless, oh no, there's an Annihilator one, isn't there?
This is Annihilators. Dark Burst and Sunburst are useless. Well,
Dark
Burst
Burst isn't useless anymore.
isn't useless anymore. Well, Sonic Boom is actually useful on Dark Samus 4, but it's outclassed by Dark Burst, so... yeah. Doesn't matter in that case. But Sunburst is a complete piece of crap. I don't think anyone will debate that. So yeah, again, there's nothing really. It's literally just going around.
You're showing me.
Like
well, you're showing me items that I had no idea they existed, but other than that, I had no idea that Power Bomb expansion was under the water.
Yeah, that one's kind of tricky for the developers.
Here's one of the reasons that I have trouble on 100%ing Prime games is because, unlike in the 2D Metroids, you don't have any sort of indicator when there's an item in the room.
That is true. I mean, generally speaking, you can probably get like 90% of upgrades pretty easily by just scanning everything. That gives you a pretty obvious hint of what to do.
There's always certain ones like that one right there.
Yeah, but there are some that doesn't work for. Oh yeah, this is the hardest fight in the game, by the way. I'm just gonna chill. I don't like these guys, so I'm gonna run away. And I might as well go get this guy Temple Key because I feel like it. I don't feel like fighting these guys.
Not just ZM Infusion, it's also Super Metroid.
Super Metroid's map system is actually kind of flawed with the O and stuff. It doesn't tell you like when you actually got an item. It usually tells you when there is an item, but doesn't tell you if you got it.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
like,
I know.
It's. But then again, it is the first Metroid with the map system, so Fusion and Zero Mission improved upon the map system after that.
I know more about SM from hacking it than I do speedrunning it. Me and a couple friends who have been in and out of the chat are a member of the Metroid construction hacking community.
Ooh.
Good people. Like, if you remember relatively recently they discovered the GT code. That was people from Metcon.
Oh yeah. Okay. 185 missiles, 80 tanks, and 9 power bombs. Okay.
Time to make a Morbus.
Yeah, the Metroid Prime maps take a little bit of time to get used to. They're kind of awkward, but once you do, they're like the best thing ever. It's like, holy crap. They're just like the best 3D maps you can ever come up with.
Speaking of Prime maps, a guy's actually working on a Prime editor now.
Oh, interesting. That's going to be fun to work on.
Yeah, a guy named Antidote. He's slowly figuring out the primes, like file encryption and stuff like that, in order to be able to access the maps to make them editable.
Alright, so kind of cool thing, you can see all Amorphous things with all parts of Amorphous with Dark Visor and Visor, even though you're not supposed to have these visors. I'm not supposed to have like 99% of my upgrades at this point. But yeah, and you can see them with Echo Visors. Here's what they look like with Echo Visor. Nothing really spectacular. Kind of expected. Dark Visor.
It seems like Echo Visor would have been the best for Amorphous because it should be able to sense his vibrations in the ground.
It would seem like it, if they intended it that way, but oh well.
Yeah.
I mean, I use Dark Visor because there's a very
Sharp.
clear contrast between them and the background.
Is that just the Charged Light Beam? I didn't realize the Charged Light Beam did so much damage.
Well, Amorphous is weak to Charged Light Beam, to Light Beam, so it does a lot of damage to them. I think like a Charged Light Beam shot to a Dark enemy does as much damage as a Super Missile. So yeah, that's pretty ridiculous.
I don't know if I consider a Morbus a them or an it. I don't know if I consider the orb in the middle of Morbus or if it's the worms.
Nah, I'm not. That's kind of annoying with our spawns and stuff. So. Wait, how are you not? How? Why was there two? They would have been dead. That's weird. Oh well. Oh well, whatever. I actually never tried power bombing inside of it, but I kind of don't want to in the middle of a run because you can kind of do something stupid like soft lock. Like you can power bomb Spider Guardian, for example. It will kill it, but you will soft lock. So don't do it. The reason why you basically soft lock is, I mean, you can get past soft lock by going out of bounds, but it sucks. Anyways, what happens is at the very end of the Spider Guardian maze is like a little trigger. It's not destroyed if you kill Spider Guardian with the power bomb. So the only way to get past that is to go out of bounds. So yeah, you really don't want to kill Spider Guardian with the power bomb, as much as I wish to. And I got Dark Suit, so yeah. Oops. Alright, so I'm gonna go get the Aegon energy. And the reason for this, even though I already have the suit and there's no need for it, is because I have to return it. But anyways, the reason why is because it changes a room state in the main room of Aegon. And that E-Tank, the intended way to get it is by hitting all these Echo Locks. The Echo Locks do not appear until after you return the Aegon energy, so you want to return it. There is a way to get the E-Tank. There are two other ways. One of them, you just go out of bounds, Sealing Warp in, and you are stuck forever and soft locked. The other way is to use infinite speed, but you will almost summon it, so you don't want to do that either. Very bad idea. Right. So one more missile tank and Dark Aegon before I return to Light Aegon. Oh, hello there, friendly dude. I'm gonna kill you. Bye. I'm screw attacking here to avoid a fight trigger with Warrioring, because you have to kill one of them or else the doors will lock. I want a safety save because in case something goes horribly wrong with the game decides to act like Metroid Prime 2 and crash on me. So let's save. Are we offline right now? Shouldn't be. It says I'm live. Alright, so here's the trick to get this missile tank on backwards. By a 3BSJ. Got it. You're supposed to come out of the bottom here by using from the light world. It's a one-way portal, but you can just not have to do that and just do that 3BSJ instead. Okay. And Dark Aegon is basically done. So just have to do a little bit more Aegon cleanup and
Some safety zones must be shot to function. Who would have guessed?
no. Oh, I really messed that up. Well, I hope I play a lot more Metroid than the casual viewer. I mean, I speedrun 5 of them, so... Okay. I missed the roll shoots. Right.
I might know that guy actually. The guy who told you to go practice Grand Abyss.
Oh, shut up.
No, he said it. I told him not to.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever. No, don't worry about it. I fell off. Yeah, I'm not sure if I have an estimate. Probably like another 20-30 minutes, roughly. I'd probably say. Really? Oh, so I'm gonna kind of skip a bunch of puzzles right here. Oh, hi there, Darkburst. No cutscene. Okay. Oh, did I pop? Oh, okay. Good. It did. It hit. Okay. Good.
I think I'm doing alright at passive commentary. Kirby's the runner. I'm just here relaxing.
Mm-hmm. There's not much to talk about except I'm about to return to Aegon Energy. So. And I'm gonna return to Aegon Energy. Then I need to reload this room because I want to use the warp and warp to Torvis. But the game's kind of confused because it's like WTF, you're not supposed to have light suit. So just reload the room though, and it'll be fixed back to normal. So I just have to kind of roll here. Now it's reloaded. It's reloading right now. Bam. Warp's there. And time to go to Torvis.
Did you already grab the E-Tank? Is the stream that far behind?
The E-Tank's later.
that far behind?
The E-Tank I'm gonna get is after I finish Torvis. I'm gonna get the E-Tank on my way out of Torvis. So after I finish Torvis, I'm gonna go through Aegon, get the E-Tank, then go through Temple Grounds. It's a very short trip through Aegon. So.
Mm-hmm.
And 250 missiles, good. I'm not missing anything. Okay.
Too many family parties. I'm going to another one today.
Right, so remember that missile I said that I was gonna get later? I'm gonna get it now because now I have boost ball. Boost. Yeah, now again, as I mentioned, grapple pirates are random dark pirate commanders that can appear randomly in certain rooms. It's completely random. So hopefully they don't appear. Unfortunately they did. So you guys are jerks. They lock the doors, by the way, so you have to kill them. Either kill them or wait an entire minute until they unlock the door for you, and that obviously is not a very good option. I wouldn't worry about the timer turning red, don't worry about it. Okay. Get the tank lock on. There we go. Okay. Again, the grapple pirates will not, once the grapple pirates have appeared in a room, they will not appear in that room, same room again until after you leave Torfus. So.
More missiles for the missile god.
Okay.
I do wonder how they got away with, like, for the most part, reusing the Chozo Ruin theme, but a bit more melodic for Torvus.
I didn't make any connection with Sinthor and Chozo, but just me, I guess.
It's a remix. It does a lot of the same chord progression.
Well, how are you supposed to get what legit? The E-Tank? There's a floating platform just going back and forth. You just use screw attack to reach it. But I just decided to not care about the platform. If you're asking about the E-Tank I just got, I don't know what else you'd be asking about because the missile tank is really trivial. Just power bomb the tree that I already did like 2 hours ago, and then get the missile tank. And grapple pirates. Whoa! They did not appear. Holy crap! Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go for a strat that's very YOLO, but takes a lot of time. I'm gonna go for maybe 3 tries. It's really difficult and really annoying, but I would not go for this in a serious run. But this is a marathon and looks sexy, so let's go for it. Got it! First try!
Because
Yes!
the pure energy.
Yes! First freaking try. If only that happened in a real run. That skips the entire spider ball puzzle, and it's a lot harder than it looks. Way harder than it looks. Oh my god. So.
People need to stop, like, saying messages in chat with, like, every single word capitalized because it's annoying and annoys everyone else.
I personally don't care, but to each their own.
Room of Doom hype.
How much time did I save? If I went to the safer strat where I go through the entire spider puzzle but skip like the small bits here and there with boost ball, I'd probably save around 30-40 seconds, something like that. Which is a lot considering it's just one small puzzle. So
Yeah,
I never timed it, but that's a gut feeling roughly.
And now everyone's yelling.
Everyone's spamming
caps.
caps.
That's not even what I meant. That's not even what I meant. I just meant capitalizing the first letter in each word. Oh god, Mobius man. Oh.
No grapple pirates? Cool.
Oh god, here we go.
Okay.
Entire Twitch chat is dicks.
Okay. And here's the last power bomb expansion. I now have all 10 power bombs.
Oh my god. I'm not crying, I'm laughing my ass off.
That lag, holy crap. Want a little bit more light ammo, so... No, and I don't really play Trilogy anymore because I think it's kind of dumb to play it for speedrunning. I don't mind playing it casually if I feel like playing with remote controls. How come we don't do a 100%
So much hate
scans
for
run?
Twitch chat. Twitch chat is cancer.
Okay, so for people asking that why we're not doing scans, wouldn't it be interesting? Okay, let me say this. For Prime 1 and 2, take the 100% run you just saw, and then add in like an extra minute of scanning something in every single room. Do you really want to watch that? I'm not exaggerating. Do you seriously want to watch that?
Yeah, that sounds awful.
It will be exactly the same, except I stop in every room from like 1 to maybe like 5 minutes or something. Maybe 8 because it's Prime 2 in Dark World. Yeah, so if that somehow appeals to you, then feel free to do it yourself. But I don't think anyone does. So I don't think anyone would. 35, 40. Prime 3 100% scans is okay as long as you use New Game Plus. Because scans carry over, so they're already done. Haha. So who cares? Okay.
The Twitch chat is going Kappa.
Like, I just think scans in general is something you do casually, and you do it for the logs. You don't do it for like collection or routing or anything like that. That's not the point of it. So. And no grapple pirates. Sweet. So I think I got like 2 out of 6, something like that. Grapple pirates, which is not bad at all. I'd actually kind of have fun reading scan logs, but it'll be more of an issue of you guys being bored to death. FYI, well, viewers in general. So, yeah, scans are just dumb to do in the speedrun. Speedrunning context, I should say.
What horror have I unleashed?
Okay, that is Torv's done. I'm going to Aegon, get that 1 E-Tank, and then I'm going to clean up Temple Grounds, which is the most boring part of the run. There's only one really cool trick in it. Okay. I almost did something for any percent. Good thing I failed to 3 BSJ. Very good thing I failed to 3 BSJ.
Why?
Okay. Someone says that they don't know why Prime 3 gets a lot of hate. I still like the game. There's just a lot of dumb problems with it. Especially from the speedrunning standpoint that I will suffer through a lot.
Yeah, Kirby's been telling me there's a whole bunch of really stupid stuff.
There's a lot of really
I'd say
stupid
the worst
things.
one that you mentioned, the worst one that you mentioned was probably
One
bomb in the air. Or lose control of Samus when running into a wall.
Waspinator, you do not want to do corruption runs. Seriously, trust me on that. It's the most horrible. It's the most fucking horrible thing ever. I will curse on the stream.
This
That's
is
how
coming
bad
from
it
a
is.
runner. This is coming from a runner.
And this is coming from a runner who has the record in both categories. It's actually they're both pretty bad runs, but still, I really don't recommend running them. All right. Oh yeah, Maelstrom does run Prime 3 as well. He's been learning 100% and has a decent time in 80% actually. Okay time in 80% actually. I think he's like 9 minutes off from my time. He's been improving it constantly. So I recommend following him. But yeah, Prime 3 80% is longer than Prime 2
I wasn't
100%.
looking.
What's up?
You got the missile tank under the platform in Tortoise, right? Like, don't we just go right under the platform in Morph Ball?
I'm pretty sure I did, because according to my list, I didn't miss anything. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom.
Hey. You might start needing lists for everything after all. You freaking low percent strategy in E-Tank and dude.
It's not bad because of the out of bounds, although the out of bounds is ridiculously hard to do and no one does it yet. But it's because it's a very bad speed game. But you'll see. You'll see in an hour.
You
Like
should
the
go
most-
and watch Kirby. Sorry, go on.
But as Maelstrom said, the fastest route is like not doable at all. No, it's even not. It's so hard that you're not gonna be able to do even a segmented run. That's how bad the out of bounds is in Prime 3 with the ideal route. You're not gonna do it segmented. You're going to lose so much time trying to go for a trick, even in a segmented run. Because like there's like one that's like 15 20 minutes of wall crawls. There are no saves. You have to do 2 of the hardest tricks in the entire game, back to back. Have fun doing getting those first try, let alone within like an hour each. Yep, have fun.
Yeah. You should watch
not
Kirby play. Sorry.
If you stop, go ahead.
I said you should watch Kirby play Fusion 100%, but he had the best mistake I've ever seen in a 100% run ever.
Oh, that. I know what you're talking about.
He low percent stratted the E-Tank before Yakuza, and then spent the next 10 minutes denying that he did it, until he finally did his E-Tank count and realized that the chat was yelling at him was correct, and then he had to reset. Like, he got all the way to Notori, and maybe even beyond that, before he actually realized that it was gone.
Yeah. No, but I think people who think that, no, people just haven't practiced the out of bounds yet, no, you are completely wrong. You do not understand how fucking hard they are. Like, I've seen, like, when Miles actually streamed doing the low percent challenge, he was literally stuck for 4 or 5 hours trying to do this one single out of bounds in Alicia. And it was probably around over like 10 things like that of that difficulty. So he was just trying to get it once. Have fun doing it in speedrun. So it's just horrible. It could happen, but I seriously doubt it. Maybe if someone found like a more consistent way to do those breaks, but that again, it took years for those breaks to be found. So.
What was that, Kirby?
I don't know. I'm being weird.
You're running on too little sleep?
I'm not too tired, actually. And navigating out of bounds in Prime 3 is also the worst thing ever because of the one bomb rule. Because like the main way to navigate sticky surfaces is to bomb yourself repeatedly, but when you're on a sticky surface, you never land it. So you can only bomb yourself a single time, and then from here on out, you just have to kind of wiggle your way through and spend hours doing that. So, have fun.
Huntsman, if this is a recording from 2007, I am very interested in how that works, because I would have been 9?
2007.
I'm 16.
Okay. I'm 22, so I feel old. Well, no, 23. 23, I'm 23. Ugh. Okay.
Plot twist.
I'm not really that
Kirby,
old. I'm
Kirby
sure there are
looks like
people
Kirby.
a lot older than me in chat. But yeah.
Whee! I'm pretty much the youngest runner that I know.
Oh, fun story. When on my way back after this missile tank, I bonked off of one of these Metroids. I don't know how. I wish I highlighted it, but it happened live. It was kind of hilarious. Because if you screw attack these Metroids, you just go through them like that. But I bonked off of one of them, so I was like, wait, what? I did not know that was possible.
Did you hit them, like, maybe you hit them, like, right when the jump just started on the next screw attack or something?
I have no idea.
Also, let's hope for Emperor-ing one round final form.
Well, that would be sick. Okay. Again, this part isn't exactly very interesting. There's only one cool trick that's gonna come up kind of soon. So. Yeah, so like, just me doing the Prime 3 run will be me doing my best to resist the temptation to complain. Quite literally. I'll point out things that are bad, I'm just not going to be trying to be super whiny. Because I tend to be that way when I play Prime 3, because it's horrible to run. Like, I'd probably say it's the worst speed game than Other M, honestly. I don't run Other M, but what am I seeing? It might be close. Like,
Other M as a speed game doesn't actually look all that awful. It looks boring, but it doesn't look unnecessarily hard. It doesn't look like all that weird.
It looks okay to do, honestly. Like I think I was looking through some of Jagger's strats. I'm like, whoa, there's a lot of tiny.
Ignore the plot entirely, and it's not an awful game.
Well, let's not get into this conversation. Let's just say I think it's a definitely better speed game than a casual game. I think everyone can agree with that. Definitely. Definitely.
I still think it's hilarious that they actually count some of the cutscenes, just even if you skip them.
They count all of them.
No, Jagger said they only count some.
Oh,
There's about
really?
2 hours of cutscenes. There's about 2 hours of cutscenes, but it only add like an hour of in-game time.
Sakamoto. Oh, whoops. Okay.
Yeah, I wish I could stay around to commentate on the Prime 3, but you've already got someone for that.
Oh, Mike89 has a story. Oh, yeah, that. I think I was doing some kind of random race or Dragon Dart at HD 2013. Not in the actual marathon, but in the practice room. And, like, I wasn't really that great at Fusion at the time. I was just kind of getting into Fusion. So we were like, okay, let's just do over 1% 100%. I had 100% Dragon Rush at 1%. And I think by, like, 2 minutes or something. It was kind of fun to do, though. And I think Mike89 walked in the practice room and saw me do bonk a Shine Spark into like a wall instead of going through these speed boost blocks. It was really funny and embarrassing at the same time. Alright. But yeah. Why do people run the games they hate? I started running Prime Series because I think what happened is, if you remember Test Runner Super Metroid commentary, I think like 2 summers ago I was is this right? No, wrong way. I was with Test Runner. I was talking with Test Runner and Only Zero, and we were like, oh, let's just do a random race. And I was like, oh, I kind of like Prime 3 as a game. Let's race it. Kind of blind, and that happened. I started doing it a little bit more, and I'm like, oh, this isn't too bad. And I started hating it more and more, and being more of a masochist. So.
And then the abyss.
And then I started learning Prime 2 and hate myself even more, because Prime 2, any percent is reset heaven. Yeah.
I don't hate Metroid 2, but I can totally agree where people might start hating these speed games they love to play casually because, oh my god, I have to reset so much at that game and it's just like, oh my, why am I still doing this?
By the way, everything bad I say about Prime 2 is kind of an exaggeration. I do like the game. I do like pretty much every Metroid game. Well, that game, but I don't even think that much. I still do like Prime 3. It's not as much as a speed game.
I'm bad. The problem is I'm too good, but I'm bad at Metroid 2. Like every once in a while, I get a really good first split, and then I don't want to. And then it's always on a PB where I get like almost gold, and then I don't want to be worse than my PB, so I end up resetting on the first split like 1,000 times. Even though I can save like 40 seconds later in the run because I want to do like at least an around as good first split. Also 100% pickups hot.
That's actually, I'm actually 1 away. I only have 99 of the unique items, because remember I duplicated the missile launcher.
Oh, that's right. Alright, not hype yet.
One more thing I need to get, but that's a good thing, because that's where the 100% message is supposed to appear, so I'm not missing anything.
Not quite hype.
Oh yeah, I kind of forgot to mention that trick I did before to get Sunburst. I skipped a really long puzzle, finding need to go to Dark World back and forth and using Secret Missiles and Grapple Beam. So, very cool time saver there. I mentioned there's like only one cool trick in Temple Grounds. That was the cool trick. Alright. Try the super. Right, we're approaching endgame. Sweet. If Yashi is in the chat or Mumble, probably in about 3 or 4 minutes. I'm gonna call time, roughly. So.
And Kirby calling for a really good ending in Dark Samus.
Hopefully, we'll see. Okay, cool. Hello. Do.
My one thing for 100% in games is that why did Fusion have so many power bombs? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Like, you could have just made it so that you didn't need to do 100 pickups. Like, 50 power rounds was how much Super Metroid had, and even that seemed like a bit of an overkill, but 74 is also such a random number.
Okay, Okay, so we're approaching endgame, and we have 101%, all 100 unique items, because remember, I duplicated them, so I'll sure it's safe.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, 100% hype. This time I actually forgot to say it when we got it, because the message didn't pop up. 100% hype.
Alright, so we're approaching the final bosses. Okay, so coming up, I want everyone to spam DS4 hype. Or man, we need something good to spam.
Let's spam DS4 hype.
DS4 skip hype, or something like that.
Yeah, DS4 skip hype after we get Emperor Angel.
Yeah, I have plenty of ammo. I'm fine. For the Emperor Ing fight, assuming it goes well, I suggest you don't blink. Just FYI. Well, except for Emperor Ing 2, that one's just really dumb. But yeah, I recommend you don't blink for this fight.
Or you could pull... Oh, well, no, you can't. This isn't any percent. I was gonna say, or you could pull what Miles did the other day and waste your last super on the outside of it. Yeah, I felt so bad for Miles after that. Oh my god.
Well, I have 4 power bombs. That's awesome. Dang. I only need 3, ideally, but because I don't know where I can use the 4th one.
Emperor Ring has really good meter, so it sucks that you can go right by them.
Yeah.
Emperor Ring has 3 really good tracks, doesn't he? I'm pretty sure each form has a different theme.
EI 1 and 2 are the same. This form and the first form are the same, yeah. Here we go. I missed it. Okay.
Oh, no Emperor Ring quick kill. QQ. How much did you get? Like half?
No, not much at all. Okay, well that one was good though.
Almost all of it, or oh, well over half.
Okay, should be almost dead. Oh, come on. If you didn't try to stab me there, that would have worked.
Oh, you got... Wow, that's big bonk. He kicked you.
Here we go. Practice this quite a bit. This is really a new trick that Miles found.
Now
very
DS4
recently.
skip hype.
This is a trick Miles found very recently, so it's not quite optimized and we haven't figured it out 100% yet.
Raise your Dark Samus 4.
Okay, so I have 94 ammo. I need to use exactly 25 uncharged annihilator shots. I need those 69 light beam left. That was, by the way, I did not think about that.
What?
94 minus 25 is 69, and I shoot 25 annihilator shots. Okay, so I'm gonna keep shooting until I'm at 69 light ammo. There we go. Here we go. This is also like whether she goes straight to the center or not. You don't want her to go straight to the center, but as far as we know, it's kind of basically luck. We don't know yet though. There might be something that we don't know about. So it's a very new trick. I completely whiffed. Okay. Like that screw attack was complete whiff, so I have another chance at it at least.
Yeah. You didn't do enough damage to knock her.
Didn't do any damage at all. I completely whiffed.
Well, yeah.
But at least
that's the point, though.
I guess at least. But I'd rather have a slow fight. I'd show off Dark Samus 4 skip. Alright. Really?
Wished again?
I didn't activate screw attack. Oh my god. It's choke.
Wait, what?
I didn't even activate screw attack.
Are you still gonna try to do it?
Yeah. You actually get the time ready soon.
Yeah. The second you get the last hit on Dark Samus 4 is, or Dark Samus, hopefully not Dark Samus 4. But the last hit he gets on Dark Samus should be time. Did you get it?
Time! Got it.
Alright.
That's a Dark Samus
No
force
DS
field. You basically manipulate her AI by firing missiles so she force fields instead of activating Dark Samus 4. And you keep doing that over and over. So 250.39. Okay. Well under estimate, that's good. Very well under estimate.
Alright, so...
So okay, what happened there is I skipped Dark Samus 4. Dark Samus 4 is what happens when you do like around 20 to 30% damage to Dark Samus 3. Then she goes straight into the center, hovers in the air, and you can't damage her until she gives you face-on shots. And it's completely random, and it's absolutely terrible, and it takes forever, and it's a crap ton of RNG. And if she hates you, you can lose up to 2 or 3 minutes for no reason, and it's terrible. So that's what I skipped right there.
This was developed just last few days.
Yeah, this was just
Miles.
found like a few days ago by Miles. So you just saw it, and Miles actually missed it in his marathon run, unfortunately, but I got it, so that's something redeeming about this run. Grand Abyss and Dark Samus 4 skip.
Yeah.
Yes, with Dark Burst as well. So if you saw how much damage Dark Burst did, it did a lot. So, Mike89, Screw Attack is better and it's ideal. It's just really hard to get good screw attacks off of. Really freaking hard. So, like, the Miles' video shows it off the stretch to use Screw Attack, but he decided to use Charged Dark Beam shots instead, because it's a lot easier to hit with and a lot more consistent. And I'm probably going to do that too for any percent. And 100% you do the same thing, except you squeeze in a Dark Burst to do a lot of damage at once. So yeah. Yeah, that was my Prime 2 run. I'm gonna grab some food because I am hungry and I need to survive for another 4.5 hours for Prime 3.
Everyone clappos.
Clappa. Thanks a lot, everyone, for watching. Thanks for commentating.
Clappa for Grand Abyss and DS4 skip.
Alright, so upcoming next we have me continuing to play for another 4.5 hours to do Metroid Prime 3 100%. And then right after that we're finishing off the entire marathon with Cop Power doing Super Metroid 100%. So, yeah, get hyped for that.
Kirby's not finishing off the marathon. There's still the SM 100% run after Metroid Prime 3.
Yeah. Alright, I'll be right back. I guess I'll let the credits roll and we can see the in-game time, even though it's technically segmented. So.
Yeah. What is the segmented world record? Do you know? That's cool. Sam still has Dark Beam equipped from the end of the game. Interesting.
You know, considering that I messed around a lot in this run and YOLO'd and stuff, 217 is actually pretty good for me. It's actually pretty good. And my personal best is 213, so being less than within having like sub 220 in a marathon run while messing around as YOLOing, it's actually pretty good. So I'm pretty happy with that. Yep. And if you're wondering why the 101% is there, it's because at the very start of the run, I duplicated the missile launcher to save time. Not for the extra percentage, because our community still defines 100% as getting all 100 unique items. But I cloned the missile launcher for the extra 5 missiles at the start of the run, because they save a bit of time. So yeah. Okay,